It's time for the podcast.
What's going on, bro?
Matt?
What's happening?
We're here with Stuff Island's, half of Stuff Island's, Chris O'Connor. McDonald's. Chris O'Connor.
I do like McDonald's, although I've been on a Taco Bell kick.
Chris
as
is,
of late.
if you ain't at Chick-fil-A, Chris is at Taco Bell.
Was that an order from the cantina when I pulled up?
No, that is I got just a bacon, egg, and cheese this morning.
Really?
But
He's on a
last night-
strict. You're on a strict bacon, egg, and cheese
Yeah,
diet.
yeah.
And he eats half the bacon, egg, and cheese.
And I
then
saved the other
saves
half
it.
for later.
And then later in the afternoon, he'll mange on a bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yeah, and it's
McDonald's.
usually unless Tommy sneaks in and grabs it.
What are your?
Tommy scoops them.
Tommy scoops it.
Damn, Stuff
and he always
Island
has the same
battles.
excuse. He goes, "I thought you weren't going to eat it."
You better watch out.
I know. We talked about it.
Gonna come
already.
out and bang you up.
It's
How,
all right.
how are your bowel movements?
Dude, you know what? I've been hanging out with a lady recently, and I've been, I guess I've just been farting without thinking
First, I
about
love
it.
how your bowel movements revolve around being around a girl, which is very sick.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's because you start hanging out with a lady, you gotta time them out.
They're an ass.
You know?
Oh, dude. First date, I took a dump,
I
In-
tell her that I'm going into the
In-house.
bathroom to fart.
dude. You have to just you have to be like, I'm taking a shit. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
First date, I did it the first time I went to her apartment. I was like, hold up.
I'm
Came out like 11 minutes
You
later.
say, hold up, little mama.
Hold up, little mama. I got the motherfucking bubble guts.
I have to.
I got the bubbly
That's
guts.
the strongest thing you can do on a first date.
Take a shit.
Just say, pardon me. You take your napkin, put it back on the table, and say, I have to excuse myself.
Go off like
And-
a half an hour.
Yeah, at least a half hour. Don't even shit. Just look at your phone. And then come
that's
back
right. That's
out
right.
and say,
Date,
"Ooh,
date 2, I did
I
that.
took a hard
So you
crap."
took a dump, day 2.
Date 2,
Also evaded the question. How are your bowel movements?
they're good. I'm pretty consistent. Every once in a while, I get one that's a little messy.
Fucked up.
But
Like,
yeah.
could you demonstrate a log with your hand? What kind of logs are you working with? Solid
what-
logs, broken
Yeah,
pieces?
solid logs. Yeah.
Get a crumbled pillar.
I have a couple where I have to like stand up. It's so long.
Sometimes it looks like ancient
Crumbled,
Roman.
yeah.
It looks like
ruins, dude. Absolute ruins. Wait, weren't we just making fun of poor countries for being in ruins? I could have swore we were making fun of like Mexicans for living in ruins. Go back to your ruins.
Wasn't us.
All right.
Pretty funny though.
Well, I must have been being racist somewhere else.
It would be nice if America had more ruins. I'd like to go.
Well,
No,
we do.
We just
We
have.
just destroyed our ruins,
Yeah, we did. We just built on top of it.
and they weren't built out of the most durable material. They're built.
Yeah.
Our ruins were built out more out of like sticks and shit.
Yeah.
Well, we have that one. Isn't there like the Pueblo people? They built into the
Careful, Chris.
rock.
Careful, Chris.
I
Hold
know.
your horses. Pull up.
That's ruined.
We have Plymouth Rock. That's
yeah.
Yeah.
just a
Never
rock.
seen
That was
it.
just a rock that was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have like Stonehenge like Dolmens and stuff.
We got some mounds down south.
True.
Yeah.
Some Indians were piling dirt.
True. We do got
Nice
some-
work, dumbasses. Nice going, morons.
A
we-
snake mound.
Don't we
Yeah.
have those? Yeah, we have those like hill type things. What are the, what is it called when they do a flat? Actually, it's called a henge. Like Stonehenge is. It's not just the rocks. They completely flatten the area.
Oh, nice. They
above.
tamp it.
So it's like a circle. Yeah, and they tamp it up. So it's like a totally artificially flat circle they made.
Mm.
People don't give the landscape the credit. Everyone's worried about the thing sticking.
How
up
they
there.
got it, all that shit up there.
Yeah, people don't remember about the henge part of Stonehenge, dude.
Yes.
Right.
It's a lot of dirt. That's
It's
a lot
about
of
the negative space.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, look into that, dude.
Why don't you start
nice
looking
henge.
into that, Chris?
Dude, a nice henge.
I will.
I want to get a nice henge in my backyard. Just a nice flat, artificially flat surface.
Yeah. Well, don't you have like a slab? Don't you have a concrete slab back there?
Yeah, I did a couple things in my backyard. I unearthed,
tore it up.
I unearthed the concrete slab. That was.
You were
know it was
looking
there.
for like bugs and rocks, right?
No. I had to level my backyard.
Oh.
We were having some water. We had some water coming in, so I had to like eye it up and see how I could divert the water. My family's really into that. My dad loves diverting water via landscaping.
Really?
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
our
that
basement used
does-
to be gushing, dude.
That is cool as hell. The
Dude.
closest I've come is sandcastles, but that's always a very enjoyable moment when you dig out a little tunnel for the water.
It's all the same thing, dude.
Yes.
It's all the same thing. But yeah, we were getting big time water in our basement, and he laid some landscape. He's really into like surveying where water's coming and how to like block it away from a house.
Yeah, that's nice.
A lot goes into it.
Managing water.
I like managing water in the shower. let it run down my arm, and I pointed at things. like a loogie. I spit on the fucking tub, and I'm like, you gotta get rid of that. I keep it lower than this. That's all.
It is. It's a forced push.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick move.
And I divert it.
That's legendary.
Mm-hmm.
So fucking funny.
That's my new move. To anybody out there that wants to try to heckle me, you're
Dude.
getting hit with that.
That's something you hear and you instantly want to steal. Be
Do
like,
it.
I could do that.
You can do it.
No,
I'd be happy.
That's
if you did
That's
it.
urine, bro.
No, I'd like you to do it.
Do you want to send a
I'd
night
like you to do. I think you. I don't know if I want you to do Hadouken, but I want you to do
or just
a
a fucking.
No, I want you to do a. Who's the Marvel guy that you liked?
You're talking about. You're talking
guy-
about from Street Fighter.
No, I'm talking in Doctor.
Oh, Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I want you to. If someone starts heckling you, just hit him with like a.
Dude, sending a fireball at someone who's heckling you is the best.
Yeah, like get to the jokes.
It would be nice if you spotted a guy kind of leaning on his chair and hit him with that.
I mean, that would it'd be over. I might set up a plant and start putting YouTube videos out about Hadoukening
And have you fall,
hecklers.
like, have like a fake bad fall. Be like, dude, that was crazy. Oh my god, guys, that's crazy. You
Yeah.
should get. How much do you think it would cost to have security, like your own security at a comedy club, who would like fucking like scared, like jack people up,
Scream in people's
yeah,
faces.
like fuck them up.
Holy fuck, that'd be awesome.
It'd be a couple. It'd be a few hunch.
I could give a guy $50 at most clubs. Be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
dude, motherfuck this dude.
Yeah,
like if
true.
somebody talks, get in their face and be like, shut the fuck up. I'll fuck your wife. I'll fuck your wife.
That'd be an easy fix.
Yeah.
Hit him with a couple fucking, maybe a huger and like $50.
Yeah, give him an Adderall.
Give him a fucking huge.
Give him an Adderall and be like, dude, go wild
I'll
on
give you
everybody. in
$100
here.
and fucking 30 milligrams of Adderall to keep this thing totally contained. Just making girls cry.
Yeah.
Shut up, you fucking bitch. You bitch. He has to be big enough to beat up anyone's boyfriend in the room. What are you gonna do, pussy? Shut up.
Get like 3 of them. 3 giant dudes
Fuck, dude.
surround a table.
Just 3 major pains, dude.
yes, yes, and rain hell on anybody. Somebody orders too loud, be like, boys,
Get the fuck
destroy this fucking guy.
out. You could do this.
Yeah, not in any funny way though.
No.
Like I want to destroy hecklers without like wit or anything funny. No
Just
good
with force.
comebacks.
Just force.
Pure violence.
They don't kick him out. They just stand around the table and eat his
And
food.
hoot at him,
Oh,
eat
yeah.
his food.
Jeer at his girlfriend. They'd be like Revolutionary War soldiers, dude.
Yes, and never stop.
You have to give them quarters, too.
They will take quarters. They will sit down at your table and start eating.
That would be, dude. I'm telling you could do this and run a very tight ship.
Yeah.
and people they'd be like, yo, whoa, chill with that. Like if they get caught with a phone, you fucking step on it.
Yeah. I wonder how much it would cost to maybe rig up some type of pulley system. So if you did hit someone with a Hadouken, they flew to the back of the room, you know, what I mean? Or levitated and you force hold them. That's
all
what I
this.
thought. Shut the fuck
Dude,
up.
that would be so sick. You should go to Helium or wherever else and come down like from like 9 feet from the ceiling on a cable.
Because you could rig yourself up. Like if they start getting you mad, you start levitating. Dude.
if you wore all black and they put you up in the ceiling and after the feature, like the host comes back out and you slowly descend from 7 feet. You've been there the whole time. You've been up. You could do this, dude. How dedicated
What
are
would
you?
be- I'd be so happy. What would be so funny is if they noticed me during the during the feature set, just on the roof.
Like a bat, dude. You'd have to trick out the lighting so you can't be.
Descend slowly. A true vampiric entrance. Oh fuck.
Oh, there's so much sick shit you could do.
Yeah, if you got pulleyed out and I was supposed to be levitating, but I was too heavy, so my feet just dragged.
You should be attached to pulley at all times and have like your one leg lift. You should add like an aerial aspect to your show.
Yeah, a little Cirque du Soleil
Just
type.
fucking-
Just occasionally like ride up a curtain.
You could do this. This wouldn't be, dude. You could do this.
You know what would be tight is to run along the back wall at Helium
my
real
God.
quick. Real crouching tiger out of nowhere. Oh my
Pop along your
god.
tippy toes. Dude, that'd be so sick if you just jumped and just fucking levitated and came down.
And never acknowledged it. Just back to the show.
I mean, how much were you talking to get a little Crouching Tiger action?
Probably not that much.
It's like, and I was like, shut up, Dad. And you just fucking ran along the
Yeah.
walls.
Would you guys rather 69 your dad or get shot in the head? Bam.
Fuck.
Now
man.
that's a show.
That's a show. I want to get into showmanship, dude.
You are a bit of a showman. You played the flute.
I'm tipping my toes in the water.
Yes.
I Pied Piper myself out on stage.
I
That's-
actually was just talking to Matt or Chris about this. I'm getting too much into showmanship.
What are you talking about? How's that
Half my
possible?
set, there's not even material. I'm just up there like, have you guys heard of this? Have you thought of this? Have you even thought of it?
Yeah, but
And you
it's so fun.
It's fun, but
It's so funny to
it's
go.
going to make for a bad hour.
Nah, just
You should-
Live,
this-
it'll be fun.
This next hour, you should go pure physical comedy, big energy, act outs.
demand a lot from the crowd. I just
Yeah.
want to demand more. I need the crowd to give me more, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, if you combined pulley and flute,
You start playing and elevated.
I mean, you could save
Now we're
yourself.
talking a show.
You could genuinely save yourself the trouble of developing material with just a little bit of fucking.
Yeah. You can smash watermelons.
True.
You can go I mean, I don't know his material. I'm sure it was
I might shove
great.
a watermelon up my ass.
give birth.
But yeah, dude. All good things.
Let me tell you this. This is something going on.
tell me this.
A guy I know passed away 2 days ago. And my friend texted me and he said, this guy died. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, it wasn't, I hadn't seen him in 15 years.
Yeah.
But he responded. I was like, how'd he die? And he was like, I don't know, but it was sudden. And I was like, that sucks. And he goes, I pray it was suicide. Now, that was a typo. He meant to say, pray it wasn't.
Fuck.
But then I was thinking about it, and it's like, I hope it was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What
I hope
other-
shit wasn't going well.
What other
And he
kind of
died
sudden death
accidentally.
thing? Yeah, true.
I hope he fucking had a bad time and was like, I'm done.
You're saying like rather than being hit by a bus or something?
Yeah, I hope he didn't have like a good family. Shit was going well, and he just
yeah, aneurysm.
died.
Yeah.
I hope he
He had a
lived,
family
gave
and
it
it
a
was going
shot,
bad.
and was just like, you know what? I'm out. You know?
What's the criteria for this wish?
What do you mean?
You're saying like you would be better than if he like things started to turn around and he died?
No, I'm saying
If
if
he had
if you
nothing.
find out someone died suddenly,
Right.
your instinct shouldn't be to be like, oh, I hope he didn't kill himself. I hope it was a freak accident. It's like, no,
True,
dude, I
yeah.
hope shit wasn't going great. I hope he didn't enjoy life.
Yeah.
And he lost it.
That makes
I hope he
sense.
was like,
I hear
fuck
what you're
it.
saying, yeah.
I'm out of here. This sucks.
Yeah, but he wasn't ripped from a beautiful life.
Yeah.
It was just
I
like,
hope-
nope.
He got
I-
all his affairs in order.
I'd be
done.
had time to write a letter and be like, dude,
Done.
you know what? This fucking sucked. I'm done.
Yeah. There'll be a lot of them. I think we've been having a lot of people do that lately.
Yeah.
A lot of people kill themselves.
They're done.
Yeah.
They've seen
out.
enough.
They've
Yeah.
tapped. Dude.
Now, I'm not pro suicide,
Not at all.
but
It's a mortal sin.
it is.
Go to fucking hell.
You have to be beheaded.
Really?
You behead the body once they commit suicide.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
What's that do? Does that save them
That
from
makes sure. No, it's to punish them even further.
they're headless in hell?
You have to chop their head off so they're in hell without a head.
What
Damn.
culture is that?
Catholic.
Yeah.
Really? That's something we're doing?
No, it was just in
Still
the.
do it.
It was just in the kingdom of heaven.
Oh,
So I stand by it. Ridley Scott.
If someone kills himself, you cut like after they're dead, like behead
You
them.
have to cut their head off
the sin,
For the
basically.
sin, they yes.
Fuck.
Yes.
Damn, dude.
Yes.
Things
how do you
used to
feel
be so
about
much cooler.
desecrating bodies in general?
What do I feel about it?
Yeah.
What are you talking? Give me an act.
What would someone have to do for you to desecrate their, cut them up, send them to different parts of the world?
Are you talking
Yeah,
about
like Wallace.
Yeah.
probably hurt someone I loved, dude?
Pull all their teeth out.
Probably hurt someone I loved. Hey, we talking after you kill them, you desecrate the body?
Yeah, they're dead already, but you're like,
Yeah, if someone just killed someone in front of me and I killed them back, I'd probably
Yeah.
keep killing them once they're. I would probably just like start destroying them,
yeah.
just
Yeah.
like stomping them, even like they're dead. Like get off them, and I would. I might just stomp them.
Yeah.
Not stop. We're just fucking rip off their genitals,
I don't know. I like what
Yeah.
we did with Bin Laden. Allegedly,
Yeah.
push them off.
just
the fucking,
dump him into the sea. Be like,
Yeah.
that trash is gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
But
you're never gonna find it.
Alleged.
True.
They
Yeah.
took like what, one Polaroid of him?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I
They
don't
cut
mean
a piece
I don't
off.
mean to besmirch the teams, dude.
They cut a piece off them.
I mean,
don't
the
mean
teams probably got them.
Yeah.
They might still have them.
Isn't
No,
there
they-
something weird with the team? Like the guys that were on that raid are kind of getting whacked.
Really?
Something like that. I don't
didn't
know
hear
if
that.
that's the one.
I didn't hear that.
I think they're Navy SEALs, so they're probably dying.
Take it easy.
in combat.
Take it
The
easy.
teams,
It's like, oh, these people keep dying. It's like,
the
yeah, well,
heck,
they're
dude?
constantly going into a Bin Laden type
the
compound.
teams love. The
The
teams.
teams are going to
to
hear this.
Yeah, I
The
support
last thing
them.
you want is the teams coming down on you.
Yeah, you're gonna have
What?
a red dot coming
You're
through
going to
your
have a
window.
red dot during Stuff Island. Don't make the teams
I
not
might pay
like
some
it.
of my
teams
teams
would
to come
never
keep a
come
red
out-
dot on both of people's foreheads.
No.
Dude, if you and Tommy had red dots, dude, having a sniper at your comedy show would be sick, dude.
Yes.
You're fucking around. There's a red dot on your chest. It's like, yeah, dude.
I'm an
Rubber bullet,
ardent
say the word.
supporter of the teams.
Oh, for sure.
I've always been.
You're saying that a lot.
I
of
love
them are
covert
dying.
ops.
No, I'm getting that wrong. There's definitely a movie out or like a documentary, like a Spud documentary that I was shown
Yeah.
that was about some type of a team getting whacked.
I'm talking about like a Clinton body count situation.
Yes.
Like they've been getting
They've
fucking.
seen too much.
There's a convenient helicopter crash.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe. It's possible.
Anyway.
I'm pro assassination. I think we should be
On who?
assassinating more people. Just,
In general.
world leaders. Get in there, take them out.
Who would you like? Who would you like to see? If you had your druthers, who would you like to see taken out?
I don't know.
He would like Putin dead.
Yeah, let's get Putin.
You want to take out Putin? Do you crazy?
As a moral victory.
Chris is part of the Democratic.
Here's a couple things.
The Russian boogeyman.
No,
Have you accepted that?
It's
Have
not
you-
about
have you
that.
come to
It's
terms
not
with that?
about that.
Have
It's
you
not
come to
about
terms
You
that.
guys
with the
got
Russian
another big
hoax?
pill to swallow in
All
about
right,
5
guys.
years.
No, wait,
We're
he'll
not
never
doing
come to terms with the Russian hoax.
We're
What
getting
happened,
our news
remember?
from, we're getting news, our
Do you
news from
remember?
different places.
I remember we
And there's
argued
no
about
way
this.
yeah,
What was that
yeah,
one
yeah.
report that got totally just crushed recently?
The dossier.
One of them just got completely blown out of the
Yeah,
water.
the
It's
dossier.
totally false.
The dossier was false.
Fabricated.
Yeah, but not much was built on the dossier.
Really?
We're not going to get into it.
But the
here's-
Russian hoax.
here's- guys,
The
let's get
Russian
back.
hoax is real. You're
Let's
saying
let's
real.
get back to killing Putin.
Okay.
There's a couple things that I think we need to do to turn
Man,
this.
the teams
this-
are gonna hate. You.
no.
The teams are gonna fucking
No, I'm
hate
coming up
him,
with
dude.
good missions for the teams.
Kill Putin?
Yeah.
They don't want to kill Putin for no dangum reason.
What are you talking? You know how sick it would be to kill Putin
What the fuck, dude?
if we put a good squad together and got Putin. That's
Why?
a big. That's come on.
Do you think our interest conflict economic? You think we have like an economic conflict?
This is what
of
I'm just saying.
interest?
This is what I'm saying.
Why do you want to take
Country's
out Putin?
very divided.
Yeah.
We need to liberate Australia. Kind of like
That's-
an
dude.
Iraq situation.
We need a new crocodile Dundee. We need a new crocodile Dundee.
They're getting sent to fucking camps.
I know, dude.
They're getting sent to
apparently
camps?
The indigenous
Yeah,
too.
you're
They're-
fucking.
The
You're
indigenous or
Yeah, dude.
regular people?
both.
all of them.
Both.
But we're worried
If you
about
don't get the vax,
indigenous.
you're basically indigenous. That's how it works.
Really?
Fuck, dude.
That makes sense. You got to modernize
That
your
means I'm
blood.
fucking paleface again.
No.
I was close to being indigenous.
You
I'm
can-
more of a paleface that got adopted by the tribe
True.
because I got
100%.
vax, but I didn't want to.
For sure. You got
You know?
Yeah, nobody wanted to.
You loved it.
Yeah, they're round.
talking
They're rounding up like, dude. They're taking like First Nation dudes,
Really?
or whatever, and just fucking locking them up.
Oh my god. Anyway, so nation's very divided
your boys.
right now. I think if we kill, let's start a war.
with Russia.
Just anybody.
Chris is such a liberal.
You gotta start a
you
war,
are a
dude.
war hawk.
Start a colony on Mars. Do some stuff. We need an achievement. It's all bad news all the time.
Yeah, we could just reopen
Yeah.
the economy. That'd be nice.
Yeah. No, I'm saying we need something. We need something big, and someone's got to pay the price.
We don't need the dog and pony show, bro.
No,
Yeah.
you do.
We don't need the dog and
You
pony
do
show.
need the dog and pony show.
Nah, bro.
Nah, we just need the return, dude.
I love dogs. I love.
You think the
ponies.
return? It's gonna be.
the return will bring us back.
He's coming back, dude.
He's coming.
47.
He
You
is
talking
coming back.
47?
You're talking 47.
You talking 47? He's coming
47?
back. There's no fighting. There's no fighting him.
No.
This is like
Yang-
this
Yang
is for
might
real,
come.
like when Jordan returned from baseball. Right now, Trump's playing baseball in Mar-a-Lago. He's gonna come back, dude.
He might just be a permanent fixture.
Probably.
He might have to come back, or his son, because he will. No one's. I don't see anyone beating him. No demo is going to beat him, dude.
Is he on
Demos,
Instagram?
Chris, what do you think the demos have done with this country?
The Dems?
Yeah. What have they done? How do you think they've done handling this?
I think they did okay.
My girlfriend made
I think
pancakes
they did okay.
the other day.
Yeah.
And I cleaned it up. So I have fucking pancake batter all over this. It looks like there's just jizz. It's just a jizz hoodie. All right. What do the Dems
That
do?
is the more pressing issue.
Right now, we need to think about pancakes.
You do have- it does look like you have a lot of
fucking
jizz on your
all
hoodie.
over me. When's the last time you had pancakes? Homemade from scratch.
I make 'em
They
sometimes.
made
Too
them. They're
long.
phenomenal.
Too long. Would you Bisquick?
No, she made she got the shit to make them.
Yeah. Eggs, butter.
Yeah.
Oh, how do you make
I have no
flour?
idea. I wasn't in there.
Sugar?
I have no idea what she did to make them.
What is
but
in Bisquick?
Probably, I don't know. They kind of
It's all the shit they can sugar. It's all like you would make it, but they just make it in a
from
powder.
scratch. Kind of tastes slightly better than Bisquick, but
Really?
Oh yeah, fluffier. You got some. You actually have eggs.
You can add some eggs and some milk to Bisquick, and it fluffs up.
Yeah, you could.
Right?
anyway, let's get back to what the fucking Dems have done.
True.
Chris.
I want to talk about wars we could potentially start to turn this country around. That's what I'm saying.
I'll tell
Just
you
a
the war.
nice assassination.
A civil war.
A secret
True.
assassination.
Yo, did
Wouldn't
you
it
see the
feel
feds
good?
marching on DC again?
The feds were marching.
Yeah.
Why?
They all pretended to be white nationalists. And it was just,
they did. They did a little.
They just hired 500 FBI agents.
They started marching.
Yeah.
What'd they do?
They just held up shields. They looked like fucking dorks.
Jesus Christ!
I wanted to punch them.
So they came up. What were they doing? Like, you can't move us, or like?
Something like that. I don't know. They love shields.
True.
They love
Think I might
pretending they're like Spartans.
They might get sucked by a fucking lesbian.
300 fucked us.
True.
That movie 300 fucked us.
Why?
It got all the white nationalists thinking they were fucking Leonidas. They all love shields going around.
It is a Persian tale.
Yeah.
It is technically an Aryan tale. So yeah, I can see why they got fired up on that.
Here we
I'm
go.
more of
Now,
a sneak
now we're
around.
back cooking.
Yeah.
We're flying.
Technically,
I like a sneak. I like sneaking around.
You would.
I
do
don't
you
like
mean?
the shield thing.
yeah, you like kind of like
Silence.
manipulating narratives and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Jeez, man.
Propaganda.
I wish we could just come together. I'm just trying to come together with you on this.
I
so
wish
we
our
can free the
proper- I wish
indigenous.
our-
I just wish your people would stop fucking locking my people up, dude.
What, the indigenous?
Yeah. They're getting locked in Australia. Germany's fucking back in the lockup game.
Germany's wilding.
Are they?
Germany's locked down. They're locking down the unvaccinated.
Because the Omicron's coming, dude.
Omicron, dude. Don't fuck around about it.
I heard it was bullshit. I heard it
We
was
don't know much
weak.
about it. Connor, don't get this thing canceled, dude.
I heard it was.
Oh,
I
now
heard it
you
was
missed
weak.
her. I heard this was bullshit.
I heard it was weak.
Yeah, of course it's weak.
It is. But
Yeah.
yeah. Well, they're
It's
saying
weaker.
we don't know. If you read the Atlantic, it's like we don't know the details, but apparently it's really not that big of a deal at all. But
It isn't a big
here's
deal.
some shows you can watch. I fucking hate these.
What
shows?
shows do they recommend?
Bullshit. I don't know. It's always bullshit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what they do. They're like, here's what we know about this. Here's what you should think. They literally phrase it like, here's what to think about this.
Yeah.
They're like, it's not a big deal, but also it could be.
Yeah.
Check this show out on Netflix. Like, fucking
Here's the
idiots.
top 25 comedians you should watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, the Omicron is going to come get you, dude.
I'm not that worried about it.
Did you get your booster yet?
No.
You got to
I
get
need
boosted,
to.
dude.
I just saw a commercial. They're running New York commercials. If you had the vax over 2 months ago, booster time. And it doesn't even have to be the same. If you got the
You can mix and
Pfizer,
match.
you can toss in them during a booster. See what the fuck happens. Just toss it in.
I think the NBA
crazy.
said J&J gives you 2 months. You got to get boosted, and then the other one's like 6.
Really?
Yeah. So they give you a 6-month span.
I was watching.
What happens? It goes away.
How about watching TMZ? I watched TMZ.
Mm-hmm.
You ever watch that?
Sometimes, yeah.
Dude, that might be the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's bad. TMZ's a blight, dude.
We need that. You want to talk about a mission for the teams? Clear out TMZ.
Yeah.
All right, this is bordering on
What?
calling on terrorists.
No.
No,
We're talking about
These are
bounce
good.
sanctioned.
I want a
team's
government
peaceful teams.
sanctioned execution of TMZ.
I was talking about them just getting up in their face and scaring them straight.
Getting the teams in there.
The teams scare straight before they use lethal force. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, just toss a flashbang in TMZ.
Dude, apparently, speaking of the teams might be the teams
See
might
that
actually,
force pull?
Yeah.
That was a force pull.
I'm out of frame.
He's one you in arm's reach, dude.
Yeah.
No, the
Want that.
teams
I'm gonna get tickled.
the teams might be out.
Tickle you.
Apparently Islamic
Think of a
terrorism
fruit.
might be fading, dude. Dude,
What?
they're estimating 6 million Muslims are converting to Christianity every year. It's an estimate.
Really?
6 million Muslims are converting to Christianity. And a lot of people who are like taking these guys in are saying that they had dreams of Jesus. And they're just converting in like pretty massive
Dude,
numbers.
do you think he's returning?
He might be,
I
dude.
told you I listened to that radio show with the Antichrist.
Dude, if-
is among us.
Yeah, dude. If you watched, it was like a Dinesh D'Souza. I forget who the guy's name was. It was his podcast, and he was just like,
Why are you watching Dinesh D'Souza?
"It's my feed, bro. It's my feed. It's my fucking feed."
Wasn't that the guy that was like locked up? Didn't he go to jail?
Yeah. Trump pardoned him. I think Trump got him out.
pardoned him.
Is it Dinesh? I might be getting it. I might be getting names mixed up.
Yeah.
No, he did some wild shit. But
He's a
that
po-
was the
is he on a
Dems. The
podcast?
Dem. He was a political opponent of the Dems, and they literally put him in jail.
Is he like an author
He's
too?
making like dumb movies, and the
What?
Democrats put him in jail.
Yeah, he's like an author, right?
I think
Yeah.
he's just a wild fool.
I'll have to check my feed. I'll have to fact check myself on
You
my
got a
feed. I
campaign
think it was him.
finance thing.
Maybe it's someone else. But yeah, dude, he was saying that like they're estimating again. It could be false. But he's saying 6 million a year.
I mean, see now, if you found out that the U.S. government was implanting Christ dreams into jihadis' heads, wouldn't that make you excited?
Yeah.
I'd try to get my hands on that technology.
What type of dreams would you give people?
I would try to get him. I would just want to have Christ dreams
I'd
myself.
give everybody wet dreams of Phil.
Oh, that'd be hot. Actually,
Just a global. Yeah, if you could force everyone to have a wet dream of their father, that might settle everybody down a little. It might humble everybody,
Just have
quiet
one.
everybody down.
Has
Yeah.
anyone had? What's the weirdest sex dream you've ever had that you never told anyone about?
Yeah.
Two come to mind, and I will literally never divulge this information. I will never.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Was one of them gay? Yeah. I had a fucking gay dream, dude.
Yeah.
It sucked. I woke up like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I had one of those in
I've had a
college.
fully
Really? We've all
homosexual
had these? I got my dick sucked by a friend of mine in a dream.
Oh, no, it wasn't
And
that.
it was fucking crazy.
I had a dream where I hooked up with a girl that I thought was hot in high school, but she was pregnant and trans.
So she was hotter.
Yeah.
So she was the hottest girl
It
possible.
was like in a cave.
the pinnacle of
or something. It was
femininity,
really
dude.
wild. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I've
I-
had ones where like I had someone anamorph on me one time. It was similar. Where I
Yeah,
was,
they
like, it was
anamorph a lot.
And then I was just like sucking a guy's dick, and I was like,
Whoa.
I woke up like, whoa,
Yeah, that can
terrible,
happen.
terrible stuff.
They morph on you.
You have, dude.
I'll always have like a vague sexual dream where it's like I'm just with a woman. I know she's hot. And then it just kind of morphs to like 3 different people.
Yeah. Some of them are your dad.
And sometimes it's your buddy from high school giving you head. And you're confused about this.
Yeah, your defenses completely go offline, dude.
It is an interesting power dynamic that he was sucking your dick and not
He
the
was
other way.
giving me head.
Sick. Yeah,
In my car.
I hate to believe it, but I'm
Really?
pretty sure I
Giving you
filleted.
roadhead?
He was in my car. No, we were parked in the Trinity High School parking lot. I remember this.
Was it good?
O'Connor,
Chris, what the
O'Connor,
fuck, dude?
Was it good?
You asked
Head
the
is
hard
head,
questions.
bro.
No.
Head
no,
is
no,
head,
no,
bro.
no, 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 no.
Head is head, bro. Dreams are like prison, dude. It's not gay.
It's not at all.
You do what you have to do in dreams.
You're trapped in there.
Dude, the ego
Yeah.
goes completely offline. It's not your fault.
Yeah, your shields are down.
Yeah. But was it good?
Yes.
It was really good. Like
I
you
didn't thank
were like, this is
Christ, I didn't
crazy.
have a nocturnal emission.
Exactly. You're totally fine. That was just you're just dealing with like ancient apparatuses to work out complex things. And,
Yes.
like, getting head off your friend is just symbolic. It's a collective unconscious.
Dude, what the fuck? I admit something to you, Chris.
Yeah, you come over here and brag like I blew some hot trans.
Yeah,
pregnant
his
woman.
one's
It's
like, yeah, this hot ass girl, I fucked her in a cave.
it just makes me laugh that you woke up and I'm like, oh, thank
Yeah,
God.
I think
Thank God there was no jizz.
I'm pretty sure I like blew my guidance counselor from high school.
Dude, that's what happens.
Woke up, it's like, "Bruh."
We're creative. That's why.
For sure.
We're thinking of all the options.
Right.
I can see it.
That was the guy. That was the gayest dream I've ever had, and I woke up from it being like,
Yeah, it's like when you.
It's unsettling.
It's like when you get in your girlfriend cheats on you in your dream, and you wake up like. I had a gay dream, and I woke up like mad at the guy. I wanted to beat him up. I needed to fight him, dude.
you just unfriended him on Facebook
Yeah.
quietly. You're like,
I should
fuck?
beat the fuck out of that guy. He thinks I'm some type of queer or something? I'm not a queer.
Gardini, what's the gayest thing you've ever done in a dream? Be honest.
I can't think of one right now.
Yeah,
Please.
sure.
That means that
Although
means
I was
it
about your age
crazy.
when I had my first
Yeah,
gay
maybe I'm about
experience.
to have one soon.
Oh, it's coming for you, dude.
I hope
You're
so.
not a man.
mustache?
You're not a man until you do something gay in the astral realm.
True. Well, I'll let you know if I do.
Please do.
I will.
I think Chris is holding back on us.
Oh yeah.
What?
You've never had a gay experience in the astral realm?
No. I mean, I was a trans. I mean, it's kind of gay.
Wait, trans, like she had a penis?
Yeah.
Okay, that is.
And pregnant.
And pregnant.
Nah, that's
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 like
a
a
mythical
mythical-
creature. Yeah, that's a
yeah.
mythical creature.
Really?
That's a centaur.
That's the phallic mother, dude. Yeah. You probably were achieving psychological wholeness at that point. Maybe rebirth through wholeness.
I didn't feel any different.
How'd you
when I
feel
woke up.
while you were doing it?
I was like, this is crazy, but we're here.
Yeah, it's kind of how it went down in my
yeah.
car in the parking lot.
We're here.
It's like, what are you doing, dude? This is crazy.
And
What was your friend wearing?
Don't worry about it, dude. I actually don't remember that.
Yo, can you put your baseball cap backwards?
Brim's hitting my thigh.
Getting head from somebody that throws it backwards.
Yo, go Durst, dude. I need you. I can't have you feel. I need you to Durst out.
I'm glad you're getting fucking a kick out of this.
That's such a funny question. What's the gayest thing you've ever done in a dream? It's coming for all of us, dude.
Yeah.
The homosexual dream encounter is coming for all of us.
Yeah, I mean, if you
That's what the Mayans talked about. This is 2012. That's about when it happened. When it yours?
Right,
Probably when the Mayans predicted it.
mine was deeper into 2016. It might have been right when Barack Obama got elected. I was like, oh.
No, that's 08.
Oh.
You're thinking Trump. Trump fired you up.
Trump, I might have sucked
2016.
D when Trump came in
Oh,
office.
is that why you moved out from living with us?
No, dude,
You had a gay dream and you were like,
shrugged it-
I gotta get a wife.
I shrugged it off quickly.
I did
know
shrug
what
it
it
off, but I remember this is the first time I've ever told anybody about it.
I think you told me. I think I heard about it.
Oh, really? I told you this?
did tell me.
All right, good.
You confided in me.
Good. I'm
You
glad
got
I
ahead.
let that secret out to somebody.
You got
That thing
ahead.
was burning a hole in my soul for years.
Sigmund Freud and his boys all accepted the fact that they had unconscious homosexual urges, and they would write each other letters being like, I don't know, I think my unconscious homosexual urges have been like affecting our relationship, and they'd be like, oh, it's totally cool, dude. I think I'm kind of gay for you unconsciously.
Everything
See, it
I hear
seems
about
like they're having a different
Yeah.
experience.
I don't like everything
Yeah.
I hear about Sigmund Freud. It bothers me.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people.
Every single time someone's
Yeah.
like, yeah, he also said you wanted to eat your mom's pussy. It's like, all right, dude, why don't you fucking chill?
Apparently, though, he bit back a lot of his stuff because he had come to the conclusion that women were hysterical because they were getting molested. And it also happened, I think his sister, yeah, it's true. It also it happened that his sister was hysterical and his
No,
dad
it
was a
wasn't.
powerful man. And then he had to start, then he started being like, and that's when a lot of the weird mythological stuff kind of popped up. So apparently he put his finger on a button. It's like women were just bugging out.
Yeah.
Everyone was being fucking bad dads, dude. Naughty stepdads. Everyone was being naughty real dads.
Yeah.
A lot of people. And then all these women are freaking out. Everyone's like, why are we having this weird public health crisis? Where women are just like spazzing and being like, I can't get up. And he talked to like thousands of them. They're like, yeah, my dad
I think
molested me."
that's just more of the just women.
You think it's bullshit?
I don't know. That still happens.
I mean, yeah.
There's a lady will lay down and be like, I can't do anything.
They do wow out.
Yeah. And I feel like it's affecting dogs. They're adopting a lot of dogs in cities. And I've run into the most amount of nervous dogs ever in my life.
Yeah, women should not own dogs by themselves. I'm fully with you on that.
Yeah,
they don't walk them.
No, that,
Some do. Some do.
yeah.
A lot of women just.
But
They
they
get 'em.
they transfer their fear
Yeah, they talk to them like
onto
they're
the dog. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole dog mom phenomenon needs to stop immediately.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm a
dogs
dog
are for
mom.
guys.
Man's best friend, dude.
Yes.
Woe
Women
be to the
get
dog.
cats.
Yes, it's. I mean, come on. But yeah, dude. Yeah, women can. I've seen women can lock their dogs up for hours, dude.
Well, I just feel like
They go out,
yeah.
get drinks with their
I knew-
girls.
I
like,
kn-
oh, I forgot my dogs. I tied him to the radiator.
Yeah, dude. They'll crate their dogs for like a day.
I see. I feel like just dogs aren't city people. You know what I'm saying?
Dogs should not be in the city.
Yeah.
Humans should barely be in the city.
Yeah, true.
But I know. But see, humans keep adopting dogs in the city.
Yeah, it bothers me, especially when they get big dogs.
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
bothers
especially in New York, it's a bad. This is
me.
not
Yeah.
a dog town.
This is the
dude.
least dog city.
Nah.
And it's just like these dogs are not. They're not getting what they
Well,
need.
but the other thing too is they're gonna get killed.
I know. So it's a
So,
it's a
Who
tough.
is?
The dogs.
How?
Yeah.
The fucking shelter. That's where they're
Yeah.
getting them from.
Oh,
So you might as well
okay.
give them a little Lady in the Tramp life.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. They're alive, which is good, but the city stuff is dogs aren't handling.
You
it
should
well.
start a like a nonprofit that humanely just like takes dogs from a shelter and like gives them like peak experiences and then puts them down right afterwards.
I think people just need.
Give them like just stay with the Lady in the Tramp thing, like a full like spaghetti and meatball dinner, and then just fucking hit him with some fentanyl.
Fentanyl is that's a good way to go. Hitting a dog with fentanyl.
Yeah, that's not. I think what do they give them to kill them?
Gardini, the Dini, dude. He loves being a part of the show.
Dude, if you didn't hear Gardini said chocolate. Did you say it in the mic?
No,
I
he
ought to
just-
fucking sock you,
Yeah,
dude.
we should punch you in the fucking gut.
Yeah, so you guys missed it. I was like chocolate.
Yeah.
That's a good one, Gardini.
Thank you.
But yeah, dude, speaking of people dying, did you see the documentary?
No, the one you told me
Life
to
of
watch.
Crime,
No.
1984 to 2020? Bro, it might be the craziest shit.
What's it on?
It's on HBO.
Is that
There's some,
door
we're
open?
dealing with some noise pollution.
What?
The, dude,
I think that's my woman
Oh.
really?
working, slaving away in the kitchen.
Speaking, dude, so in the video, they start filming these
I
fucking...
need a fucking snack after the podcast.
Oh,
she
it's-
makes it during the show.
Good.
I demand it.
Otherwise, you freak, dude.
As soon as we hit pause on this, I'm on.
There better be something to munch on. Dude,
Sorry.
so it just reminded me of I'm in Raleigh. I'm with Sid the Kid.
Nice.
We come back. We go
Raleigh.
back. Yeah.
It's pronounced rally.
Everyone gave me shit for it. It's Raleigh, apparently.
No, it's Raleigh.
I like
thought
Raleigh.
so.
It's
I
Raleigh.
like Raleigh. Dude, the place rules, by the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
I really like I'm a big North Carolina head.
North Carolina's the best.
Just flying over it, I was like, man, this rules.
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked what I saw, and I went in there.
You
I'm
like the
like,
trees? You like the
Yeah.
forest all around it? It's nice.
I like it a
The
lot.
farmer blood had to be.
Oh, yeah. Big
So
time.
I was eyeing up those
Yeah.
squares from the skies and like, oh, what I do with
Yeah.
that plot, dude.
Yeah.
A lot of good lumber down there, too.
Yeah.
A lot of good lumber. Dude,
I watch lumber cutting videos. Sorry, not to interrupt.
No,
do
you're
you
fine.
Yeah.
some lumber cutting?
Yeah, you see a machine. They're like cutting like down a big piece of lumber into blocks. It's
that.
awesome.
Really? That's
The
pretty
machine's
nice.
like rotating it and cutting it itself. Big blades.
You know, there's
huge blades.
There's certain types of light you're not allowed to use in a sawmill because it creates the illusion that the blade's standing still.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Arc lighting, I believe.
Wow.
Can't use arc lighting in
Yeah.
a sawmill, brothers.
You
It
have
looks
to
like
use
the blade's still.
specific light.
Anything other than arc lights,
It's like putting a smell in propane.
pretty much.
Yeah.
You look like you got a steel blade there. Chop your fucking hand right off, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, how long do you think you last in the sawmill?
I would stand clear. I would just
1
sit
hour.
and watch.
You think you get chopped? You get
I
chopped?
think I get chopped up.
No, I would survive. I would just quit.
Sawmill, sweet. You're just sliding the logs up.
I'm out.
It's a good smell.
I bet
man.
that gets done. I bet first 6 are like, whoa, this is awesome.
True.
Number 8,000, you're like, I wish I had studied.
My downfall is I hate dust. I hate dust.
Yeah.
Hate fucking dust, bro. It's nothing but sawdust.
Well, they got a big vacuum that sucks the dust right out of there. They're not filling that place with dust.
Yeah, Matt, what are you, a fucking
I'm
idiot?
talking about the old school. I'm talking about
No,
the
we're
old
talking
school
lumber.
mill.
We're talking real lumber.
Nah, I'm talking the old
You're
mill.
talking about what you read in a book. We're
I'm not-
talking shit we've seen.
Dude, we went right past the lumber. I passed.
I've been there 6 fucking times.
You went
I
to the
lived
lumber
in
place?
North Kakalaki.
Oh,
the
you
hell
did?
are you talking
You see a
about?
you saw a
Who are
lumber
you
field?
talking to?
You ever been to lumber thing?
I've been to Lumberton.
You've been to
Lumberton, North Carolina.
Have you been in the mill?
Man, I fucking grew up in mills.
You didn't grow up in a saw. You never set foot in a sawmill. Did you ever go to a sawmill?
No, but
Me either. I wish I ever did. I never. Went
if I'm using
I wish I did. I have no desire to have been able to flex on guys when I'm in my 30s.
gonna
and be like,
I'm not
I
flexing.
went to mills.
I went to this dude.
No,
it looks like a cool place. A sawmill.
I hear you.
It's just from Twin Peaks. Just from watching Twin
Yeah.
Peaks.
But every time I
Still
go
on.
home, my dad's
Fly
got
is
big into
fucking
cutting
32 years old, dude. This thing, he's on my foot right now.
wood. Yeah, he's
He
been
has-
on every podcast.
I don't understand how this guy's doing this.
He's hanging in. Try to keep. You should make him as a pet.
He's the one I fucking hit.
Yeah, he's still
I
here.
knocked him out cold.
It's
dude.
got to be the same fly. He's slow as hell, dumb as hell. But yeah, dude.
You
I
can't
got
get
him.
him.
I got him.
You touched him?
I hit him.
He's fine, dude.
He's
don't
down.
know.
He's
That
down on
thing's-
the ground.
No, he's
You'll
not.
never kill him. But yeah, dude.
You didn't get him.
I got him with my pinky.
pushed
It's
him.
right
Yeah,
there.
you pushed him, dude.
He's flying
I got him with
above
my
you
pinky.
now.
He took it.
You pushed him.
Isn't it crazy the amount of hits like a bug can take? You can flick an ant across the room, and there's barely any trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that exoskeleton, dude.
So
So-
what'd you like? Oh, did you get to go to? There was you guys didn't hit the bars.
No.
There was a bar we went to. Was it with you or was it with Bees? There was one I was eating fucking sausage.
Oh yes,
Sausage gravy every night.
yes.
Was it the?
Oh my god.
Was
Yeah.
it a barbecue place?
No, it was like a
Okay.
NC State bar.
we
It was
didn't go
under-
It's like
anywhere.
right around the corner. Yeah.
Yeah, it was right next to it, and I was just
Dude.
crushing sausage gravy every night.
That's actually delicious.
It was delicious. While you're hammered, you're like this. I mean, 3 bowls of sausage gravy.
It was
See
like
how this turns out.
Dude, I actually did the
that
I did the
buffalo
exact
chicken,
opposite. The very first night I went to an Ethiopian place and ordered. I thought I was getting it for delivery, so I was like, I wanted to make it worth their while, so I got 2 entrees, figuring I'd share with Sid. I didn't know Ethiopian food. They just give you like you wrap it up in this little like fuck is it called? It's this type of like flatbread. In there here. I called it. I was like, can I have the inertia? She was like, it's in there here. I'm like, all right, my bad.
Yeah.
So I got 2 Ethiopian entrees. Sid didn't want anything to do with it.
Yeah, sorry I mispronounced that. You're at a strip mall in North Carolina.
What?
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it was
Like
kind
correcting you on how to say something in Ethiopian.
Well, I did ask because I was like
Okay,
inertia and there, and she's like, what? She was just at a loss.
Yes.
I was like, what is that flatbread made from teff flour? She was like, inihira. And I was like, yes, I'll have that.
Yes, thank you. Was
But
she
she was-
beautiful?
Ethiopian
Ethiopian
women,
babes.
all are beautiful,
Yes.
dude.
Yeah.
And there was what's it called? A Tretian or what is it called? Ethiopian. There's also
Eritrea,
yeah.
however you say it.
Yeah.
Eritrea.
So
I forget.
Eritrean. Yeah, Eritrean. That's what Eritrean.
Yeah.
Eritrean where? The
And Djibouti.
yeah, it used to
We're
be
talking
Djibouti.
horn.
Exactly.
We're
But
talking
yeah,
horn of
Dude,
it.
I ate 2 Ethiopian entrees and then went on. It was a mistake, dude.
Wow. You had
So full.
2 full Ethiopian entrees
And
then
apparently-
went on stage.
So apparently that bread, the anita, it's made of teff flour, and the point of it is you eat it and then it soaks up a ton of water and expands in your stomach. So I don't get to eat bread all that often, so I was excited to eat this fucking anita.
Oh,
So
yeah. How'd it treat you? You never eat bread.
Pigged on. Well, it's teff flour. It's gluten,
Oh, okay.
naturally gluten free. So I pigged on. They had so much of it, and I pigged on it, and I was like, oh, my stomach was so full. And the lady was telling me, she was like, this other lady at the club was like, yeah, you eat that because it expands in your stomach and fills you up. I already expanded my stomach with meat. Then I piled the bread, and it was just fucking
Yeah.
foaming in me, dude. I was
Yes.
like on stage Friday night, like, fuck.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah, dude.
Every time I'm performing, I'm stuffed. I'm so full.
It's the move, dude. You have to eat a lot,
Yeah.
and then the pig out afterwards is phenomenal.
I went on a date with an Ethiopian girl once, and she took me to like she was like, "Do you eat Ethiopian?"
Dude, pause. This is something you're going to like. Living with the 3 of us together, me,
Yeah.
Chris, and Tommy, is the loudest all day, every day, is constant like, farts.
Just body noises all
Yeah,
day
it's
long.
3. I mean, we're dad's age. So it's the noises dads make, constant sitting down, getting up.
All right, I'm getting up. All right.
What are you getting into? What are you doing today? I'm gonna play some Xbox. Tell you what, these new games, they don't make them like they used to. It's the loudest. Farts, dude, it stinks.
The
It always
ringtone
stinks.
is all maxed out, volume
Everyone,
50.
yeah.
Da, 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 da.
And everybody just.
Dude, my dad's ringtone is like, it hurts your ears.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
My dad-
I
my
think
dad-
he pays extra for
Dude.
like extra decibels.
Yeah, he gets ESPN alerts all day, and then
His screen is like zoomed in, like
got
so
a-
it's like 4 words.
he got a new ring, the ring thing for the front door. So that thing goes off every 5 fucking seconds. And I'm like, dude, turn that notification off. He's like, I like it.
They use all their notifications.
They love it.
They love notifications. They get news notifications. They're like,
Yeah. Breaking.
dude, what's your dad's zoom on? Is it zoomed in pretty hard?
You're right about that. The text,
Dude, it's
5 words.
huge,
Yeah.
that's
bro.
how Voss's
It's
is.
huge.
Rich Voss. Yeah, I'll be sitting next to him, be texting.
Dude, I saw a lady on a Kindle on the plane, and it was just like 4 sentences per flip. It was just like, dude, she was just
Speed read.
crushing pages.
She's reading like Cards Against Humanity.
I could read it fully from behind. I was behind her reading it alongside, just like, this book sucks. She was reading like romance novels.
Yeah.
Just zoomed
Why?
up.
Why?
These are perverts,
They're
dude.
constantly, women are fucking
Perverts,
sick,
dude.
dumb perverts.
Perverts.
Yeah.
I always I like to tease
They're not
Brittany.
like us.
I like
They're
to
not
tease-
having fucking gay dreams about their friends.
Yeah, dude, them being, I'm sorry.
We suppress that.
Yeah, well, we're not reading it on. We're not watching on the plane.
True.
You're watching it on the plane.
Speak for
getting
yourself,
horny?
dude. I
Yeah.
read gay romance
Speak for
novels
yourself,
every time
moron.
I fly. Oh my god.
You're watching porn on the plane?
No.
Did you guys ever go to
Gay
the bathroom?
romance novels. No, I've never watched it. Gay romance novels are nice. It's two dudes like, no, let me pick you up. No,
Hold on, I think we were onto something here. What was that question you were
porn
about
on the
to ask?
plane.
Did you ever go to the bathroom on the plane and jerk off?
Yes,
Thank you.
You did?
not successfully though.
Really?
I didn't crumb.
Did someone knock?
No, I just fapped, and was like, I don't think I want this that bad. This is more mental, and I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Wow,
Really?
it was a while back. Yeah, tried to fap on a plane, and I was just like, I don't want this.
I've done it on a train.
Fapped on to completion.
Yeah.
Oh, we talked about this
Yeah.
on Amtrak.
Yeah.
Though you got to watch out, though. Those doors can fly open.
Yeah.
No, you put the lock on.
I know, but sometimes you hit the lock and it didn't latch. I've taken
Ooh.
several pisses where the door is slammed open.
pops
Just,
on you.
and the doorways are like fucking 10 feet wide.
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
stopping at a
You're
station.
just in there trying to be bouncing around.
That's also kind of a feat though, because you are bouncing.
Yeah.
You,
Probably
you
helps
add
a
it.
little.
Yeah, it adds.
Sure, a little vibration.
Yeah.
Put your butt on like the shitty thing.
I've jerked off while driving before.
Same.
Yeah. On the highway.
Same.
Heard that. I hit a rest stop in Pittsburgh. I'll never forget it.
Dude, the first time
You pulled over and
I
did it?
pulled over to.
I did it on 95.
Yeah.
See, that to me is sketchier.
No, I couldn't.
Parking lot jerk is the
Parked-
most criminal
It is.
jerk.
It is. But I parked.
It really is.
I agree. I parked as far away. I parked in the back. That's what those spots are
That's
for.
the most criminal spot.
No, I worked myself up to near completion. I said, I can't do this.
You
Pulled
fat
over,
back?
uncorked one, back on the road, dude.
Dude, the first time I bought a personal tub of Vaseline, the first time I bought a personal tub of Vaseline, it was like I bought it for, actually, it's probably for my ass. I probably had a sore ass. I was like 19, driving home my Chevy Lumina. It was just like, looking at it, I was like, dude, get a hold of yourself. And it was finally like, and just started fapping on the way back on like a suburban
Whoa.
back road. I couldn't handle it. I always shared the Vaz with an entire family.
Yeah.
So you couldn't devastate it. You couldn't take like a huge
Yes.
dip.
And
So
you're
like I
doing
had
this
my
in
own
the car?
Yeah, bro.
What did you do with your hand
Thermal.
afterwards?
Just wiped it on a thermal. I had my car was a mess, so I had tons of like old shirts. I was like, I was at work.
Oh, okay.
I was working for a builder. And I just fapped in my
You're just
car. I was like
driving the rest of
driving
the way
around.
home,
I was like,
like-
yeah, I was like dropping checks off and shit. I was like, oh, let me stop in this Rite Aid to grab some fucking Vaz for my sore ass because I don't know how to wipe my ass. And I just fucking fapped in my Lumina.
I think I need some.
I just
Vaseline.
fapped in a $500 car, dude. It's so fun. Looking back on it,
Some
I
of
was
the
like,
finest.
none of it affected me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had like a pound of weed in my trunk, fapped in my Lumina, and was just like,
Yeah.
nice. What am I gonna do tonight? It was like, no,
That's great.
no, like, yeah, it's really, it was.
I know.
A simple
I got to
time.
work on that.
Simple time.
I got to work on that. I've been like all right. So we talked about it last podcast. I did my 10 days sober.
Yeah.
Okay. And by that I mean one day.
One day, totally
Yeah, I made
sober.
one day.
Totally sober.
It's completely.
What was the? So you did, dude. You have to
Actually,
watch
two.
Life of Crime,
I did
1984.
two. What you think? Did they turn to the bottle?
They turned to other stuff, but it shows you the life,
I turned to the bottle on the second day, and I felt like a bum, dude.
dude. These
I was
guys,
having too much fun. I had to turn to the bottle.
you gotta
And
watch.
then, since then, I've been strict.
Well, at least you're having fun. These guys are having bad times.
They're having bad
One guy
times.
gets hit with a $50 a month child support check, and he's like, I can't fucking do it. Like, dude, it's $50 a month. He's like, they're coming at me from all angles. I'm gonna use.
Yeah.
They followed him for 36 years, bro,
That's crazy.
and documented their lives.
Man.
You're not gonna want to use, dude. You watch this, you go. Not to give a spoiler, one dude literally like explodes. He just, it's like the
What?
aftermath is horrible.
Jesus.
What do you
Fair
mean?
statement.
How's he explode?
All he dies and all of his fucking fluids just leak out of him. Dude, they show it. It's fucked. It's fucked. They
And was
show
the
it.
camera crew the first to find him?
No, but they show the shit. They got the pictures. Then the guy was dedicated. He goes to the morgue and
What
he
a kind of shitty guy.
unzips the bag.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing to do, is just to film losers for 30
36
fucking years.
fucking years,
Did
dude.
not
he,
help
like,
him.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing. Well, he'll like film their kids like being like, "Mommy, your track marks look bad" and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
dude,
It
that
doesn't
was-
help the kids.
Is he British?
Nah, he's like a white dude.
He's
It's all
from
in
HBO. He's
Jersey.
an HBO guy.
Yeah.
He did a
And
thing
they're
in the
like-
80s. He did A Life of Crime, 1984, filmed it. Everyone's like, oh, this is pretty sick. Dude, it's them shoplifting. It's the funniest shit. They're just
really
crouched
funny.
in a fucking, in like a
Metal
clover.
They're
Gear
using
Solid,
sneak.
dude. Yeah.
They're using their sneak abilities. If you hit B and crouch, no one can see you.
One guy, they like bring in their own box and they just like flip it down in the store and like wait and they stuff shit in
They
it
go
and run
they
out.
go to the box. They go Metal Gear Solid. They use the box.
Dude, at one point they stand outside of a store. There's like merchandise and they just like chill. They just go and grab a box and run away. Dude, it's the funniest shit. They make like $80 and they're like, Working man's a sucker, dude. So fucking funny.
That's your mood when you hit the scanner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I've laid off the scanner.
you have, but
Now I'm on the Noble Eightfold Path, dude. I've read the first one. I was like, don't steal. I was like, shit, fuck.
damn it,
It's got
Over one.
to be funny to see how many times over that 36 years they're like, does it get any better than this?
Dude,
Look,
Does it get-
let's
they're,
be
they're
honest.
high on the hog in the beginning, and then it's like 2 hours of just like,
Yeah,
it's fucked.
but give them credit. 36 years is a strong run.
Yeah.
It was. They were institutionalized for a good amount of time. They get breaks. They're so funny
It
when they're,
takes a break.
when they're in jail, dude. They're so,
They're like, I'm gonna fucking get out of here, have fun again.
and you just watch life slowly catch back up to them. The guy's like, they're fucking asking me for $50 a month. I don't know if I can handle this.
Damn, I want to watch this.
And, dude, it's so fucking tight.
How long do we have?
It's 2
How
hours.
long? All right, fuck.
It's 2 hours long. Well, I'm telling
What's
you,
it on?
keep it. It's on HBO.
Oh, nice.
It's good, bro.
Is it new?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
relatively
shit.
new, dude. So that's the whole point of my reason I was talking about. Well, actually, I want to hear about your
No, that's
falling
it.
off the wag.
Fell off the wagon
Fell off the
immediately. Didn't even get on, dude. I had 1 foot on the wagon.
You had 1 foot on.
Flew off.
So you were chipping. You had a couple. You were chipping. You had a couple BLs.
I was
Just
yeah,
on a skateboard on the back of the wagon.
yeah. I was hanging on to the wagon. Hit this night number 1. I hit the speed wobbles pretty hard. I was like, oh shit. No, it's too many shows.
dude. Yeah, I guess that'll get you.
Yeah, it was.
They're coming at you from all
They
angles.
came at me from all angles. I literally got peer pressured into boozing.
Yeah,
Somebody
it'll
came in
happen.
and was like, "What?" I was like, I'm just gonna go a couple of days off." And they were like, "Why?" Drink. They got me.
They got you with the
Yeah.
BLs. But have one.
I had a couple BLs.
It happens.
Yeah.
What? How quick was the progression to like getting? Did you get hammered?
That first BL, you were like, you're right. It's just about discipline.
It
You
is.
have one.
I can have a couple.
They all do it in the
No,
show.
what
They all
happens?
do it.
What happens is you go to the stand for fucking 10 hours. You know how hard it is to sit at the fucking a comedy club for that long.
Yeah, it is.
Just having people coming up to you like, "Hey, what's up?" Hey, you're like, "Hey."
Yeah.
The whole time you're just thinking of those fucking cold.
Those cold
Pilsners.
pills.
My plant ally calls
Those
to me.
cold foamers. True, that is your plant ally.
That made me feel good when we had that conversation.
It's an ancient fucking
It's an
relationship.
ancient. Oh yeah, we're talking about like the Mesopotamians. There had to have been, as ancient as booze is, there had to be one civilization that kind of stumbled across Bud Lights,
For sure.
You think so? Just
like kind of
Experimenting?
close to a Bud Light.
Yeah, watered down the mead. Like,
Yeah.
I can drink these all day.
yeah.
Yeah, just getting wrecked, being like, build that fucking pyramid right now.
For sure.
They're like, why? It's like, fucking listen to me.
Herod apparently was a drunk.
Yeah,
Herod the Great.
Wasn't it the
Fucking
monks and
hammered.
stuff that were making the booze?
They made some of
some
it.
yeah.
I
Made
thought
some
that
of
was their thing. They're like, no, we're praying.
it. Oh, they made it.
We're
Just
up
getting
here-
wrecked.
No one's allowed in because it's very sacred up here.
So there's
Yeah,
a
it's
It's a
chance.
good move.
There's a chance.
It's a men's only.
Yes,
Bar.
it's the men's club.
Yeah, dude, there was Buddhist sex
It's the
that like
Mechanicsburg club.
yeah, dude, the Buddhists had fucking they had like temples and they like had basically like indentured servants. They had like lots of money. They
Yeah.
had so much money. They would slowly the emperors would make money and it would just all eventually find its way in the Buddhist temple.
Yeah.
The emperor would be like, no, you guys are shut down. And we would take their money back.
Yeah, we knew. We just watched Passion of the Christ. We know all about how Herod acted.
Do you really?
That
Yeah, he
punk.
was a fucking drunk.
Yeah.
Pontius Pilate was a power hungry freak. He wanted to.
I kind of sympathize with Pontius
I mean, he wanted to.
and Judas.
They were coming at him from all angles.
Dude, they were coming
They
at
were the-
Pontius was coming from all angles.
Now, I'm not talking. I didn't read this in the Bible. I'm talking strictly the Mel Gibson depiction of this.
Well, it's probably historically more accurate.
Perhaps.
Pontius genuinely went through greater lengths than they demonstrate in the Bible. He was like, "Come on, guys."
Yeah.
He's like, "You're not saying you're like a worldly king," and he was like, "No, my kingdom's not of this world."
Yeah.
He's like, "Come on, guys, let him out."
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
And
kept
were
going,
like,
kept going. That's why they scourged him. They whipped him the shit
Yes.
out of him. He's like, "Come on, right?"
Yeah. Isn't this
And his
enough?
wife allegedly had a dream, being like, "Don't kill that guy," and then he did it. And he's
Yes.
like, "So he was there."
He
That's
washed
all
his
angles.
fucking hands, dude. He was like, "This is you guys."
He thought Caesar was going to come for him if he didn't fucking
Exactly.
manage this situation.
Exactly.
Yes. Yes.
He was in a real tight spot.
Didn't he get killed though? Didn't Pontius Pilate eventually? Didn't he get executed?
Sure.
I think he got executed. I think they called him back and fucking
Cut his throat.
I think Judas also.
hung himself.
I don't know. Yeah, he hung himself. Exactly.
You think
How
they
much more of
Epstein
a fucking?
Judas? You think he didn't?
Maybe. That's a good theory.
He was framed.
Oh yeah.
What was this?
Pontius Pilate was ordered to execution by Caligula the Emperor.
Yes.
Caligula got him?
Caligula took him
Damn,
out.
that sucks. He ran into the buzzsaw that was Caligula. Caligula the retard got him.
Yeah, dude.
That's tough. But yeah, Pontius, Judas felt pretty bad about what he did.
He did.
I think in Christianity we should forgive.
I do.
You know,
I forgive Judas.
I forgive him.
That was the ultimate.
Christ
That's why,
forgived him, right?
dude. That's why Jesus washed
must
everybody's
have.
feet.
Oh, we were talking about that too. Props to the fucking thief that was getting crucified. Also,
True.
put up that last second Hail Mary by being like, "Yeah, dude, you are pretty cool. I love you." And Jesus was like, "You're coming with me."
Yes.
Fuck yes. And the other guy that was like, "Shut up, both of you." He just went straight to hell.
Dude, I had a very difficult experience this weekend that pertains to all of this stuff. So, dude, Saturday. So, Friday. I'm not even into Friday night. Friday night we watched the Kenny G documentary. Awesome.
God
So
damn
fucking
it.
good, dude.
It,
So
it turns out he's cool.
He's a fucking raging dickhead.
Oh, really?
He's
Yeah,
a raging
that sounds
fucking
cool.
dickhead. It is very funny
Makes
to
him
watch.
cooler.
It is funny. It's hilarious, dude. But maybe we'll talk Kenny G on the page, bro.
Yes.
I could talk about Kenny G for a while.
A lot of the Kenny G fans are
I
out
was
here.
fucked up, dude, from watching. I didn't know like anything about the guy. When I fully got a taste of his personality, me and Sid would just like come back and get stoned. So I'm like sitting there watching the Kenny G doc, and I was like, have to be like, I guess I know about Kenny G now. Like, and I was
Yeah.
like lay down and go to bed. But yeah, so dude, so I Saturday.
How good is a fucking post-show hotel movie?
It's awesome.
How good is it? That's when I fell in love with the industry.
True.
Remember that?
makes sense.
I got done with the show, a comedy show. Come home and you're like, this is the only thing that's on TV.
You're at peak
and
loneliness.
it's like,
Yeah.
this rules. No, I had the bees. Bees was
Okay.
sitting on his bed looking at his
Just
phone.
Playing
sharing a
Candy
room
Crush.
with a dude, sharing a room with a grown man that's you got to adjust.
It's weird.
Yeah, we had like the nighttime talk, and we're like same thing. You're like, ugh, like adjusting, getting
Yeah.
comfortable.
Oh, you both make noises all night.
Yeah, it's
Dude, me and bees hitting the snores, dude. I have to wake him up. I throw pillows at him. Like, dude, shut the fuck up.
yeah. We didn't have any. At least I didn't hear him snoring. I don't know if I snored, but yeah, we had some peaceful nights, dude. The second day I wake up, said the kid might be the ultimate road dog. Drives 7 hours down, gets up the next day. His brother was 2.5 hours away. Drove to his brother, hung with his brother, drove back. So it's a 5-hour drive. Then the next day wakes
Where the
up.
fuck was his brother?
He's in North Carolina. He's just 2 hours away somewhere.
His brother didn't come to him.
No, he's like he has a kid. So Sid wanted to go see his like nephew. He never
Nice.
met his
Yeah.
one of his nieces or nephews. So he goes and he just handled biz, dude.
Yeah.
That's trucker blood. 7 hours, 5,
Yeah,
7,
that's a lot.
3 days, bro. And then he's doing the whole time. His secret though, he like watches YouTube videos while he drives. So he's
What?
he's like, oh, I can't wait to watch this video on the drive. Dude, so I wake up. Sid's gone, so it's just me. And there's a bookstore like 2 miles away. So I took a trek. I walked to a bookstore. I missed time to pee. I was chugging water. I always buy way too much water when I go to a hotel. Then I'm like, I gotta finish this. So I'm like walking around with a full bladder, peed outside. That's a good
Yeah.
town for peeing outside, but
Yeah.
a lot of space. So I go into this bookstore. I find this book that was like, it was like at 10 cents. I got it from outside, and it was such a. I go home and it's such a good book. I'm engrossed in it. It's like all about like finding meaning in life. It's written by like a Jesuit priest. It's like one of the best
They're the
books.
best.
They're great, dude. Tiny little book. I'm sawing through. I'm like, who is this guy? It's like 2 hours before showtime. Look it up, dude. The guy was a pedophile. I was like, motherfucker,
Damn
Dude, no.
motherfucker.
Well, sometimes they know
No,
the
no.
meaning.
Hey, dude, he nailed it. But it was, and here's the, it was. He had sex with like he was at a high school having sex with young girls, and I was like, 12-year-olds, bro, and I was like, motherfucker,
Dude,
He admitted
never look. You find a little short thing. I remember there was like a meditation thing that I listened to, and I loved it.
Mhm.
Right? It was fucking 10 minutes.
Yep.
Someone had mixed it with some music and shit. The guy's voice was great. And I shared it with Gerben because I was like, it's really good.
All right.
Do not tell me who this guy
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Do not tell me. I don't want to know anything about
Yeah.
this guy.
Yeah.
The first thing Gerben did after he listened to it was look it up and realize the guy became like an alcoholic, like killed his wife or something. It's like, dude, I didn't want to know
Yeah.
anything about
Dude.
this guy.
It killed me, man. I was like, this is a great book, and I looked it up, and it was just like, yeah, he fucking
You find something short and sweet that's perfect, never look that person up.
true. Yeah.
Just let it be just the
It's too
art.
late. I'm gonna finish
Yeah.
the book.
Yeah.
I tried to get back into it right after learning it. Was like,
Yeah, it's gonna have a
and it's such a beautiful book. I'm like, damn, this guy was just thinking this all up. Meanwhile, like having sex with 12-year-olds, telling them He's like, I'm just sexually awakening you.
You got to separate the art from the artist, and the only way to do
must.
that is to never look up the artist.
You can't, dude.
Yeah.
This destabilized me. It was right before, and then I had like, so I'm like, oh great, and I was like, and I had to do that show afterwards, and was like,
Yeah.
I was bummed, dude. I was just like, fucking pedophile.
Yeah, this is. I feel like it's kind of similar to the gay sex in the dream situation.
I'd much rather I'd blow 1,000 guys in dreams to that guy never to hurt young women ever again, dude. It's probably why I blew that guy.
To
to pay for his sins.
Protect.
like
I'm just
Jesus.
protecting, dude.
Yes. Every time.
That's probably why I blew
saved
my
a
high school
child.
guidance counselor. What?
Yeah, you saved a child.
Probably did.
Every time you blow a dude in your dreams, you save a kid.
Yeah, kid gets his wings.
A priest is just like, never mind. Actually, I think I have to go to a funeral. Yeah, dude, a Jesuit priest abusing the girls. Although I thought he was abusing boys, it was girls, and I went,
Not as bad.
isn't that fucked up? That's literally what my head did. For a second, I'm like, that's horrible. And I was like,
Yeah,
what?
that's bad.
It's crazy though, but it's crazy. My brain, all my verbal coding
You were
led
just
up
like,
to the
at
second.
least he's not gay.
Whereas literally, dude, the synapses fired to the point where I went, and I went, no. It's
Yeah, you got to block the bad ideas.
crazy. But it's funny that it does occur.
Right.
I was just kind of like, I guess, because it is worse when you hear about young boys. You're like, fuck, the fuck.
Yeah, I was a
Young
boy.
girls are equally as bad, but it just gets filtered through that not gay filter for a second, where you go,
Yeah.
no.
The guy
Nope.
fucking little boys
No,
you
Matt.
feel like is incurable. The guy
Yeah.
fucking little girls, you're like, you just got
Jerk. Jerk.
Bump it up.
You just missed the high jump. Dude. Going right through the bar. It's like, bro. Yeah, and what a fucking dastardly thing to do. I'm sexually awakening you. It's like, you fucking
Yeah.
bastard.
Yeah, you're trying to come.
Because dude,
Was
you
he
read
talking
this
about
guy's
sex in
book,
the
he
book?
could have got any of us.
Yeah.
This book was great.
Yeah.
He's like, the waters of pleasure are but an inch deep. When you sip from them, you come up with sand in your mouth.
Yeah, you
I
never
would have
want to
been
look
like,
up.
okay.
You never want to look up the author.
Yeah, he
I
got me.
read fucking. There's this book. It's called Mein Kampf. And then I googled the guy who wrote it.
Turns out, imagine being like, what?
Yeah, just discovering Hitler. What the fuck?
Oh, fuck.
Turns out that Hitler is a real jerk.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, just page one. Just be like, all right.
Oh.
Just 3 pages in, you're like, what did he do? He had
I thought he was
vans.
speaking to my very
Yeah,
soul.
he was. He had some.
If anyone came across that book without coming across what he did, there has to be somebody who was
Yeah.
just like, there's definitely somebody who
Yeah.
didn't know Hitler wrote Mein
That
Kampf.
they didn't get the History Channel. They're just in China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They play Kenny G's music in China, by the way.
really? I
If-
bet.
When it's time to go home, they play Kenny G nationwide. Kenny G going home comes on loudspeakers and everyone has to go home.
I mean, that can't be totally true, but I like
true.
it. All of China?
In certain provinces, at
Yes,
least.
I like
It's
it.
the
Sorry to
national-
nitpick that.
No, it's
that
'cause-
bitch like of me.
No,
Just
no,
now.
no. It's a very fair
Matt,
point.
I apologize.
It's a very fair point. I think where the technology resides, that's part of
They're
their
blasting Kenny
because their
G.
cities are on programming.
Yeah.
Like they do prayer and like
It's
you know.
Kenny G going home, and they're like, it's a very pleasant melody. The guy makes his daughter play it on like a clarinet, and he stands there with his pants pulled up, all proud, like, see,
Yeah. Do you see?
Do you
Do
see
you
the-
get it now?
you see the melody?
Did
Do you
Kenny
get
G
it?
go through like a hard rocking phase?
Not at all. He
Really?
invented smooth jazz.
Yeah, but did he take an interesting route there?
Not at all.
No,
on
That
Johnny-
video, sorry.
This
When you
came
said
out
he
of the
invented
womb.
smooth jazz, Guardian went. Real fucking like
threw me
Michael. Dude, that clip. When they're like, why do you want to go to Poland? She's like, Auschwitz.
He knows a lot about that shit, by the way. Michael's researched World War II, I think, pretty deeply.
You gotta watch out, Mike.
He loves the
He
Allies.
supports the Allies.
Yeah, he's
Well, he's Australian, dude. The Allies rocked down there, protected them.
true.
They were about to feel the pain, dude.
Yeah, dude.
The Japanese were not happy with the boys down under. They wanted to come in there.
Yeah, man, they could have gotten him. Now seeing the state of things, they
Now
were
the
vulnerable.
Japanese might liberate them.
That would be nice.
What a nice twist that would be historically.
The Japanese have liberated them, the
Yeah,
Australians.
from the Australians under the fascist regime,
True.
the communists.
Yeah, what's going
Not
on in
fast.
China? Are they locking down?
They're doing whatever they.
Yeah, that's dude.
They're having
Kenny
fun.
G comes
They're in
on
a
every day
constant
at 5
state of
o'clock.
lockdown. Yeah,
This has been their life.
they live
Previously.
they live in a G prison.
Yeah, dude. You come on, it's like boo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and if you're like, "Nah, I want to stay out," some guy comes in,
Some
like,
guy
seriously,
hits
get
you
the
with fucking sticks.
Get the fucking home, dude.
Put you in a fishnet. Remember when they were netting people early in COVID? Dudes were trying to run. They're like, "Come here."
That's how they kept the case down. They kept the cases down,
Hit
dude.
with nets.
Yeah, they drag you into your apartment. You didn't even know like your window turned to metal. You're like, what the fuck?
Seal you in, hit you with a net. They'd get netted while walking down the
my
street.
God.
How many old people do you think they just quietly grabbed, just died in like a fucking
Yeah,
window?
that was on that HBO thing.
Yeah.
There was an HBO COVID thing, and they were like, they ran out of space or whatever, allegedly.
True.
There was like dudes with their moms, their geezer moms, like in ambulances, and they were like, "There's no room at this hospital, so you got to either take her home but we got to use this ambulance, so we got to take her out." They just take her out on the street.
Yikes.
The guy would sit there.
Also, vaping increases.
Kenny
your
G would
chance
come
to
on.
die
He'd have
from
to
COVID.
drag her
Really?
home.
What happened?
I'm looking right into the wind.
Really?
Yeah, I don't care.
Vaping
What the
increases your
fuck,
chance.
Chris? Why are you trying to show off for the podcast? You were crazy, dude.
I
I
guess
walked out.
if I put my money on the Russia thing, dude, and it turned out to be a total fucking hoax, I'd vape in the face of COVID, dude.
It's not a hoax.
You're vaping in the face of Omicron?
I came out.
Crazy, bro?
Dude, I came out when Omicron got announced. Chris was weeping. He said, "I'm not gonna be able to go to all my fucking cool festivals because the Omicron."
Omicron.
Man, you always put me in this situation where I got to dig myself out of the hole. Constantly,
We know you weren't crying, bro.
constantly trying to correct this. To correct
We know
the
you weren't
narrative.
crying,
We know
but you
it.
did.
You are fake news.
You
You're
cried.
belly- you're
You are the
belly-
media. You're the media.
Right.
Constantly.
You cried when the hoax was not real.
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
Okay, never mind.
But you're going to get shut down by Omnis.
Omicron?
Omicron.
No, I'm not worried about it.
Oh, okay.
I
mean, it's a fair fear.
I fear for. I mean, I honestly think it's like if they try to shut things down again, it's like.
Long dark winter.
I mean,
Give me
it'll
another
be
one, dude.
Mayhem.
Give me another one. I love
There's
them.
gonna be a lot more written.
I love them.
Long dark winters.
I had a good time.
I chilled, yeah.
Just went out.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, you escaped. You were fucking.
I was out.
You
I
had
was
a
out on the
sailboat,
range, dude.
Yeah, you were chilling.
It was actually.
I was out there with you.
Yeah, it was
were
great.
out
there.
Yeah, Chris
Guys
was
had a
out on the range too.
You guys had a good old.
All you have to do is just go out,
Oh, you're thinking.
and everybody else is gone, and this shit rules.
Remember the
thinking more-
highway? Remember
the
the
highway was so nice.
Oh my
Dude,
god!
the first time when I drove to Stanhope's,
Yeah.
I drove across the country and it was empty.
Yeah.
It was fucking sick. And then you'd stop for gas and it was fucking 10 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was wild.
The drive down to North Carolina or South Carolina
Yeah.
was incredible. The drive back to Virginia and then
Oh,
back home,
yeah.
it was all just like
Fuck, that was
just
nice.
us in the
Yeah.
open road.
But when you don't have any tokens, that's when things get dark.
when
dark winters.
everybody runs out of
You don't
tokens.
have any tokens, and you're just like, fuck, I'm just stuck here. I can't go anywhere.
yeah.
Yeah, we had tokens.
Can't see my friends. I can't see my friends.
You gotta walk to see your friends.
I would. If you're
And
an
then
Aus-
you know what you do with your friends?
what you
McDonald's. You and your boys get McDonald's.
can't see your friends.
You guys are big about Arby's on the road. I feel like.
There was a brief stage in my life where Arby's buff chicken
Yeah.
sandwich. That was nice.
I was a beef and cheddar guy.
They do have the meats, bro.
Dude, the beef and
Speaking
cheddar.
of the meats, dude,
Hold the onion roll, please. Plain roll.
Really?
Now I want, dude. I hated
you don't want that
vegetables.
indigestions.
I hated vegetables when I was young. They give me an onion roll and Arby's, I was fucked up.
Yeah.
I was going back in like I said, no onion roll, plain roll. I can't taste onion. I hate vegetables.
Yeah.
That's how fucked up my palate was back in the day.
I've always liked onions.
I love them. They're delicious. I liked the flavor of them. I hated the idea that they were
I don't like the
vegetables.
texture.
They were vegetables, and I was like,
Thick
"Ugh."
onion, I don't like that.
A red onion texture's great.
I'm not a big fan.
I
Yeah,
like it.
all
I
right,
I
I'll
like a
give you that.
crunch.
Dude, my grandfather used to eat them like apples. He would just munch
That's
onion.
crazy.
He was just munching on.
That's
Dude, he escaped
crazy.
Ireland in like 1924.
Was he just crying the whole time? Just
He was just munching on.
why not an apple?
I don't know, dude. He was munching on. He would just fucking grab an on and munch it.
I'm like more okay with someone biting into the outside of an orange.
I'm just Michael now.
He used to eat an onion. Where are we at time wise, Dean? I'm gonna pee pee.
Yeah, I got to piss so
Pee
bad.
pees, yeah,
All right, well, guys,
dude.
that's the end of the regular
dude,
podcast.
Let's do.
You want to do dates? Yes,
dude. I'm
dude.
a
Thank
big- I'm
God
all
you
big-
have.
Dude, I'm fucking strictly business, dude.
I would have never done this.
You see this, bro?
Yeah.
Strictly business, man.
Oh man,
My boy Brandon gave
Yamaha.
me professional. He's sponsored, dude. He's
It's not for
professional
me.
fishing.
I like
dude.
American
really?
stuff.
Professional fisher, bro.
I like American made.
Well, dude, it's American fishing team, bro. Strictly business. Shout out, motherfucking Brandon.
Yeah, I'm more of an Evan Rude guy. versus Yamaha.
Please, dude.
All right, well,
On New Year's,
I didn't even know what you said.
yeah.
it's an American
What is it called?
motorboat engine company.
What's it called?
Evinrude.
That's a good motor. I'm with you on
Evinrude,
that.
yes. Evinrude.
But I got to represent
They got
the
a
team, bro.
two-stroke. They got a two-stroke. Very efficient.
What's the one boat? They're like fucking $1 million.
There's $1 million boat.
Dude, there's a type of... I'll forget. My dad was pointing them out when we
Hold
were in
on.
Florida.
New Year's.
Yes, give the dates.
All the people, all of my West Coast players, I'll be at the Irvine Improv. And then the 6th, 7th, and 8th of January, I'll be at Caroline's on Broadway. And then the 13th, 14th, and 15th, I believe I'll be at the Tacoma Comedy Club. And then the 20, yes, this is the one, 20, 21st, 22nd, Summit City in Fort Wayne, dude. That's where it goes down.
That'll be nice.
Yes.
That'll be real sick.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be in St. Louis January 1st and the 8th.
January
Indiana.
1st?
St. Louis Helium Comedy Club. No, my bad. January 7th.
Okay.
Sorry. January 7th and the 8th. Thank you.
I was going to say, they're hitting you with the New Year's?
No, dude, that would be fun.
Yeah.
No way.
I actually think I just canceled my, I'm trying to cancel my New Year's Day
Because the Omicron?
because I'm trying to go to the Fiesta Bowl to
True.
watch my Irish.
Yeah, get out.
Or I might stay in LA and go to the Rose Bowl football game.
Where's it at? Where do you got to do New Year's Day?
New Year's, I'm in Irvine, California.
Ooh.
But
sick, actually.
I could fly out to Arizona way.
Do it. Just no-show it.
You can't no show.
I know. It'd be terrible. It'd be terrible.
That would be a sick move, though.
Do a switcheroo. Get
Burn
some.
every bridge, never doing improv again.
Yeah.
Just to go
No-show.
watch Notre Dame lose to Oklahoma
Dude,
State.
Claim Omicron. Claim Omicron the day of.
I've been thinking about claiming Omicron. Trust me, I've been doing too many of these fucking shows. I've been thinking about it, hitting it hard.
Look, I think I have
I've been
Omicron.
exposed.
I've been exposed to
Just to
Omicron.
be careful. Just to be careful. I can't come to the show. I need to play video games for 12 hours.
Instagram the next day is just us hammered. Phoenix. Yeah.
Like the Omicron really took me out, dude.
Omicron. He's like, I'm fucked up.
Omicron might have led you back to the bottle.
Something hit me.
You might have had the Omi.
I was stricken down, man.
You had
With
the
melancholies.
Dude, Indianapolis, February 2nd. No, February. I'm getting these 2s and 4s. February
They're tricky.
4th and the 5th at Helium Comedy Club, Indianapolis, and Austin, Texas. March 18th, March 19th, Cap City.
Austin.
Yeah.
Maybe we can figure something out.
Oh, dude, that'd be too funny. That'd be hilarious.
That's just a fun idea to have.
That's a
Chris, what do you got?
I'm in Florida this weekend, December 10th and 11th, Fort Lauderdale. Then in Philly, I think, with you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
That'll be.
But
Just
that's all.
22nd,
That's all
23rd.
sold
that's
out, bro.
so out,
Alright.
dude.
That's
All right.
been sold
That's so
out.
out.
All right.
Bro, you put
That
us
is
in
so
Philly,
funny.
sold out.
This is so
But, hey,
funny.
maybe come for the hang afterwards.
Yeah. Might
Find
have a
a
little
bar or
fiesta in there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's company party.
Yeah, that
then,
is company party. I'm not sure Helium knows it's a company party yet.
Company
but
party.
that's
bro.
company party. That's a holiday
That's going to
party.
be a 9-hour podcast.
Yeah.
Let's
That
just say
is.
that. If we don't leave the stage, it's strictly business, bro.
Yeah.
That is strictly business, man.
Fucking business.
You're exactly right. Also, check out Stuff Island.
Oh,
dude.
yeah. Check out Stuff Island.
Listen
Come
to
on, man.
Stuff Island. Chris
New
and Tom.
episodes dropping every week.
Yeah.
I was listening to it, dude. I was out on the road. I was listening to it, dude.
It's fun to
Is
listen
all
to.
right?
It's very nice. I like
Yeah.
it a lot.
You and Tommy have a very fun dynamic.
Oh my god, dude! Just who's calling each other? Just who? It's like the battle for which, like who's trying to be the piece of shit. he's dadding you big time.
Yeah.
You're bucking his reins, and It's nice to see who gets left with like
There's a lot of conflict.
you're like Tommy's like you can't fucking cook.
Yeah.
So funny, so
it's
funny.
good.
We'll see what Tommy
Very
comes up
funny.
with. Yeah, and then I'm in Phoenix for New Year's, doing shows down there.
And then you're going to go to the
28th, 29th.
Fiesta Bowl?
Yeah, I'm going to the Fiesta Bowl 100%.
I got to get it down there. I got to cancel my show to get down to Arizona anyway.
Yeah,
Just, yeah,
it's got to be a short flight. Let's look it up right now.
LA to Phoenix? Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be short.
about an hour and a half.
But worst case, I can rent a car, dude, cross the fucking mountain ranges.
That'd be good to do with
Desert.
the Omi too. Get a dry
That'll be good,
climate.
especially New Year's Day after I've definitely blacked out the night before.
yes.
Yeah,
That'll be good. On champagne, that's always an easy hangover.
you might want to think about this drive. Actually, It's just
It's an
If you
hour and
just
20
die.
minutes.
Flight?
Yeah, that's you're not even gonna get to cruising altitude.
No,
You'll be up
I'm going
and
to check
down.
it. I got to see the Irish, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
James Fox, welcome. Thank you so much for coming on, man.
Thanks for having me on.
You have your new documentary, The Program, I believe.
Yes, it drops. It dropped today.
Dude, that's
dropping
crazy.
right now.
How about the timing, dude? You couldn't have planned that better with the goddamn fucking
I literally
Drones
had an
flying.
Air Force colonel text me and he goes, "So, what's up with the promotion? You managed to get a full-on alien invasion on the release of your film. How did you coordinate that?"
Hey, man, there's just larger forces at play, so that's all that is.
Yeah, no,
Thank God.
I welcome it. I mean, you know,
sure.
within reason.
Yeah, for sure. So
I don't want people to panic.
Yeah, well, dude, so to be honest, I was watching the documentary last night, and I was just like on the way to a holiday party, and I got really stoned from a vape pen. I haven't been smoking like that, and I was just like launched, and I started watching your documentary, and I just started bugging out. I started thinking about just the vastness of the cosmos, and just kind of the the inevitability of there's got to be some other sort of consciousness or life form out there. And it's like, I was bugging. I was like with my wife, and I was like, dude, turn it off. I'm freaking out right now.
And what point did you turn it off? When we got to that the NASA conference or before?
It was before that, but we were. I just started thinking about it because it was all these like, there's these like Congress meetings and all these people, and it was like the line that I don't know if it was from that or someone said it, but it's like, why would these people put their credibility at risk for no reason?
No, come on. There's a there.
Yeah, so it's like, and so just tell us a little bit about the documentary. How did you get into all that, and like what kind of like launched you into identifying the UAPs now, not UFOs?
Yeah, well, yeah. So UFOs, unidentified flying objects, and it went to UAP, unidentified aerial phenomenon, and then it because they're coming in and out of the oceans as well, they changed it to unidentified anomalous phenomenon. That's where we're at right now.
To me, it's like they're just making it harder and harder to say to obscure the truth. That's what I'm coming. It's like you unidentified on alarm. I can't even say it. So I'm like, now I'm out of the race.
And UFOs had a bit of baggage. There was always sort of that knee-jerk reaction when you mentioned UFO. So I think they wanted to kind of, steer away from that.
Yeah, it was stoner stuff.
Yeah, get into the UAP stuff. And it was really funny. I think it was today or it was last night. Senator Schumer, Senate Majority Leader Schumer, is being like hammered in the press. I don't know if you've seen it yet or not. And the guy's like, "You don't know what it is. Therefore, it's a UAP. You wrote the legislation. Don't you remember?" Like, he's like, "Well, we don't know what they are. Therefore, it's a UAP." But they wanted to say the word
so blazed when he wrote the legislation.
They want to say drones because UAP has people freaking out.
Charged, yeah.
And it's so funny too because they're going, "Well, we have absolutely no idea what it is, but everyone's fine. Everything's safe. There's nothing to worry about here." Sure.
So there are just like tons of drones popping up, and everyone's freaking out because nobody knows whose they are.
I initially, on first look, I was like, "Oh, it sounds, conventional," because UAP demonstrated technology that's sort of light years advanced from anything we have. But then I started doing a little deeper dive, and I'm hearing reports that they're evading the military, radar, FLIR. They go dark. They have a loiter time of hours and hours and hours. Then the Coast Guard reported being followed over the ocean. I mean, it just something weird is going on. I don't know exactly what it is or who's behind it, but people are scratching their heads.
That would be crazy if it truly was like an alien consciousness, but this was their like mall kiosk of them like flying around holiday toys and being like, "Check this out!" And everyone's freaking out.
Watch us freak out the humans. Look at them run.
So just take us through. You don't have to obviously give the whole documentary away, but it's like, how did you get into that, and like how, like to what depth does this whole phenomenon go? Because like you were saying, when I grew up, it was just like aliens, and you'd get a poster with black lights of an alien being like, "Peace, man."
Right.
But yeah, the more you hear about it, like they just came out of nowhere. Like the government, I feel like a couple years ago was like, "Oh, by the way, aliens are probably real," and everyone was just like, "What the fuck? What are you guys doing right now?"
Yeah. Well, I mean, so how that came about, I'll back up a little bit and tell you how I got into it. And I had a father who was a journalist. He was a quadriplegic with MS. And so at a very early age, I was traveling around the world with him because I was his legs, I was his chauffeur, I was his nurse, his secretary, we just traveled together. He was a mainstream journalist. We interviewed people like Stephen Hawking and race car legend Dan Gurney, and just did a lot of cool stuff together. And so I had a sneak preview into journalism pretty early on in my life through my dad. And then I had a high school buddy of mine that when we graduated, we were 18 and we flew to Europe and we bought a used car, Renee Harris, and we bought a used car, drove from London down to Portugal. We were really close, man. We were like brothers. And then we parted ways for like a year or two as things done. You know, he had different things going on, whatever. And then I, reunited with him, and he was suddenly into this whole UFO thing. And I was like, oh God, Renee, man. Like I remember thinking I'm gonna have to cut my best friend loose. Yeah. Like this is really unfortunate, you know? And he was talking about Roswell and UFO crash and alien bodies. And I honestly thought he'd lost his mind. I mean, I really did.
Yeah. What year was this roughly?
Probably 93.
Yeah.
Maybe
That's when
94, 93.
You were looked at as crazy.
Oh,
back then
absolutely.
for it.
And so anyway, I was apprenticing at a video production company, and I went into work, and I was telling my buddy Richard Van Sickle about it, and I had really looked up to. He was 10 years my senior and really professional, great guy. And I was like, oh man, my really good friend is like suddenly gone off on the deep end. He's into UFOs and aliens and spaceships that crashed in Roswell. And my buddy Richard looks at me and goes, you didn't know about Roswell? I was like, how would I know about Roswell? No, I don't know about Roswell. How would I know about Roswell? He goes, well, the government actually admitted that they did recover a fly. Really? He goes, yeah, check it out. Like they actually admitted it. And then the very people that were involved in the cover-up came forward on camera before they died saying it was original. The original press release was correct. So I was like, oh my gosh. I started looking into it. Went to a few conferences, met a few military guys, and I was like, God, maybe there's something going on here. Mm-hmm. And so I told my dad, I was like, I was doing video production at the time, and I was doing PSAs and things of that sort. And I was like, I think I'm going to do a documentary on UFOs. And my dad was like, oh my God, please, son, don't do that. He literally said it's a dead end street. There's nothing to it. You're wasting your life. Please. And not only did he was begging me, he had all of my other members, because I was born in England, of the family, writing me letters saying, your dad is very concerned about you.
Oh, you were getting like English letters about it.
Don't do it.
That'd be a tough. There's like a a scolding.
Just like
I've been reading Bertrand Russell's autobiography, and there's a lot of like English letters, and they're pretty. Yeah, they'll get you, man.
Anyway,
a stinging letter.
My grandmother used to call me a rapscallion, you hooligan, you skiver, breaking into the house at all hours of the morning. Yeah, she was.
So
hilarious.
your whole family's
so my family's like,
do it.
Please reconsider. Your dad's very concerned, and I just was like, well, I'm of course being a Taurus, I'm a bit stubborn. And I just went all in, and I think it took me about 4 years. And I was at the end of it. I was like, I'm never doing another UFO doc ever again. But I sold it to Discovery Channel. It aired on Learning Channel, and I kind of got the last laugh. And then I got invited to Russia, and because I got invited to Russia, which I ended up going in the late '90s and meeting with generals and cosmonaut Pavel Popovich. And then I got an invitation to meet with Mercury astronaut Gordon Cooper, because I've been trying to get interviews with him on my first doc. And then all of a sudden I was like, well, I guess I'm doing another doc, because I got all these amazing interviews and I went to Russia and stuff. And so I did another one, and that one was called Out of the Blue. And that took me 5 years.
Okay.
And I finished that and I said, never again. I remember my partner was in a fetal position crying, and his wife's like, you're killing my husband. Like, stop.
What was wrong with him?
We were pushing each other so hard, so hard to do a good doc, right? Mm-hmm. It's like you just get to the end and I'd been there myself. You're broken.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, I guess the documentary's done, because I didn't really feel like it was where it needed to be. But we were all out of steam. We were out of money. I pushed my partner to the brink of death. And his wife was screaming at me, so I was like, all right. So then we sold that to NBC Universal, and it aired as a 2-hour special on the Sci-Fi Channel. And then 3 years later, I owned the rights again, and I was like, I'm gonna pick this back up and make it to the film I always wanted it to be. So I spent a couple more years on Out of the Blue, and I released that as a director's cut. And in the process of that, I broke a big story with the governor of Arizona, Fife Symington, who there's a very famous Phoenix Lights case that happened in March 13th, 1997. And the governor poo-pooed it at the time. And then 10 years later, I met up with him. It's like, why did you poo-poo it? You had one of your aides dressed up as an alien. They came and mocked the whole thing, and all your, constituents were upset. And he admitted that he saw it too. So then that happened and exploded in the headlines.
What did he see? Oh, he saw the lights.
Oh, he saw a craft. He saw a big, all connected boomerang shape. He said it must have been a mile from wingtip to wing across, because it was so big.
Why did he poo-poo it though?
He said that there was overwhelming fear, like people were just freaking out. He contacted the local Air Force Base, Luke Air Force Base. He contacted the Pentagon, and they all shrugged their shoulders, according to him, and said, "We don't know what the hell that thing was."
What?
So anyway, I broke that story, and then I got. I hope you don't mind. I'm giving you a longer version of this.
No, I like it, dude. Yeah.
So I broke that story, and it catapulted me into the limelight. I mean, we were on all the talk shows, Larry King Live, with the governor, and I thought, gosh, this would be a really good time to capitalize on this attention because media coverage is very fleeting, and it only happens. You're lucky if it happens once in a lifetime. So I was like, hey, let me capitalize on this, and let me do an event at the National Press Club. And so I did with my friend Leslie Kane, and it was 2007, and we flew in 14 military and government officials from 7 countries and held an event at the National Press Club. And I shot the whole thing on HD, and then I ended up making a movie about that, which I sold to A&E called I Know What I Saw, and it was a 2-hour History Channel special. So then I was just like, I'm done with UFOs. Like I'm done.
Yeah.
Like, and one of the things I've learned is never say never, because I've said that so many times in the past. But then I stepped away from it for a little while. Excuse me. I did a film on the BP oil spill in 2010. And then
Has that ever gotten cleaned up? Are the waters good now from that? 'Cause
I don't know if they're gonna realize the long-term environmental impacts, because they were pumping Corexit 5,000 feet down into the oil, trying to keep it like from surfacing, because they get fined for all the surface oil.
Oh, really?
So if they hide it with the Corexit, which they'd never done subsea injection before, so they did that. And
They just blanket it down on the bottom, basically.
they dumped more Corexit into the Gulf ever before, more than they'd ever done anywhere. It was a huge lab test in the Gulf. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I've been
In fact,
personally boycotting BP forever since that. I won't get the gas.
So I
think it hurts
there's only 2 times where I've almost been killed. I've been threatened to be killed in all my filmmaking years. One of them was when I did the BP oil spill film. There was a fisherman. He was head of fisheries for a number of different states. And he met with me secretly, and he was giving me photographs of the fish impact that it was having on these species from the Corexit and the oil. And they had like cysts and boils and just disgusting.
fuck.
He gave me these photographs, and he goes, "You reveal my identity, boy, I'm gonna hunt you down and slit your throat. Do we have an understanding?" I said, "Yes, sir, we do." And he wasn't kidding. He was like, he goes, "Because I run the fisheries, I'm shooting myself in the foot along with a lot of other people, but I can't in good conscience let the people
Right.
eat this stuff not knowing what's going on, like turn a big lab experiment." The other time I almost got shot in the face is when I was making Moment of Contact. I don't know if you ever saw that film. It's about a UFO crash in Brazil. I was there with my buddy Marco Leal for like 12 years on and off, and I made a film called Moment of Contact. It was released in 2022. Yeah, late 2022. And we tracked down a guy who'd been hiding for 26 years, who allegedly was driving the car during the second capture of a live alien. I know it sounds nuts. I'm with you.
No. Explain that. I don't know what you're talking about.
It was a UFO crash
Yeah.
that took place in 1996 in Varginha, Brazil. I had been looking into it for 12 years. I didn't believe it when I first heard about it. In fact, I was making my first UFO documentary, my second UFO documentary out of the blue when I heard about the crash. It happened in 96. I was making it in like 99, 2000. That's when I started. I heard about it, but I was like, that's impossible. They don't have a UFO crash and live aliens walking through the town. No way. So I took 10 years before I even, like almost 10 years before I would even, actually, it was over 10 years before I would even look into it. And then I ended up spending about 12 years. But in any case, a UFO was spotted in trouble. It was a cylindrical shape object, like a cigar. It was like a aluminum kind of shape, no wings, no visible means of propulsion. It had, according to the witnesses that I interviewed, and they're all on camera, it had a gash in the back of it and had sort of a white vapor coming out the backside. And it was definitely in trouble because all the people who claimed to have seen it said it was struggling to stay in the air. And then it eventually crashed. 2 days later in the town of Varginha, just a few miles away, people reported these strange creatures. And then there were 2, according to the authorities and military people, that information that had leaked out, and the researchers locally, 2 or 3 of the creatures were captured. And the second capture was involving a police officer by the name of Marco Cherez, and the driver of that car Lopes, Eric Lopes, and Eric Cherez died within a couple of weeks of touching the creature. He manhandled it and took it to the local hospital. He got a weird infection and then died.
Damn, dude,
Yeah,
really?
yeah, it's true.
Hey,
Do I take
no
a break
alien
there?
music.
Sorry about that.
So the only other living witness to that second capture was the driver, Eric Lopes, who's also a police officer.
And he was, so he was just driving. The
He-
other guy apprehended.
Yeah, he was actually on duty that night, and they were told him be on the lookout for something strange, something real strange. They didn't say live aliens or anything like that. They just be on the lookout. We're looking for something. So he calls his buddy Marco, who was actually off that night, Marco Cherez, and he's like, "Hey, I got this weird assignment tonight. Like they're saying there's something weird on the loose, or I don't know. You want to come with me?" So they team up. He jumps in the car. Off they go. They see it. It ran across the road in front of them, slammed the brakes on. Marco jumps out of the car, grabs the thing, puts it in the back of the car, takes it to Humanitas Hospital.
What'd they say it looked like? Did they ever
It was
say?
brown. You could look it up. Varginha creature. It was. It had a big head, big red eyes. It had brown, oily skin, frail, weak, struggling, suffering.
Yeah.
All the witnesses said. And then Marco Cherez had this like oily, greasy. He was like rubbing his body down with rubbing alcohol afterwards, and then he got this infection. We interviewed the doctors that worked on him. He died. And they couldn't explain it. They were like, they'd never seen anything like that bacteria ever. Somehow his body just had no defense against it, and he died. So the only living witness to that incident, that particular capture, is Eric Lopes. So
The driver.
yes, so I got in touch with the mayor. They actually interviewed the mayor of the town, this guy Verge, and he's like, "Hey, if there's anything I can do to help you guys, I believe this happened. I want to get the story out. I think the world needs to know." I was like, "Yeah, there's something you could do. Could you help me locate this guy, Eric Lopes? He's been MIA for 26 years. What? And he was apparently driving the car." So we go to his house. Really spooky, right? The guy's off the beaten path. Get to his house, and that's the creature. That's it.
Jesus, man.
Yep, that's it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.
Yep, that was witnessed in broad daylight by three girls, Valkyria, Liliani, and Katya. Two of them were sisters. Broad daylight. They got within 10 feet of that creature in broad daylight.
Damn.
Yeah, it was crazy. So anyway, we get to Eric Lopes' house, and he I don't speak Portuguese, but he was like apparently telling everyone, get the hell out of there, or he's going to start spraying bullets.
What?
And he said it like 3 or 4 times. And then I looked over at the guy, the translator, and he looked at me, and he was just like this. Eric Lopes was looking out the window right above me, and I was looking at his eyes going, God, that guy's seen something. I don't know, man. He had looked like he was so burdened with something. You see it in his eyes. I remember I'd never looked into someone's eyes that had that profound, like he was just burdened with something really
Did he look like
intense.
afraid, or he just looked kind of like just
He
distant?
looked like he'd been shouldering something so profound, so deep, so deeply, profoundly disturbing, and that he couldn't share it with anybody. That's what it looked like.
Oh, man.
But anyway, it's confused. But anyway, that was a second time. Only 2 times where I actually was like
Threatened to be shot. Okay, wow, okay.
Yeah,
Jesus
threatened to be
Christ,
shot.
man. That's crazy. So you didn't even get to talk to the guy? He wouldn't talk?
Well, he funny enough, it's really funny actually, because he said, and you could see it in the movie, when we rolled up, he's like, if you're here to talk about the ET, Eric won't talk. And he referred to himself in the third person, which is weird. And then it was like, Eric's not here. And then it's like, I'm going to start shooting right now, bullets out of here. And I kept asking, I didn't know what he was saying. So I kept trying to get a question in, like to my translator, and the translator looking at me like, dude, just chill, And then finally he looked at me like, it's time to go. Like that look, you don't need to speak any language
For
to
sure,
get that
yeah.
look.
Yeah.
It was like, we're leaving now, period. And I
Holy
was like, shit, what's
man.
going on? Anyway, so yeah, that was.
What do you think happened to him? Do you think he got like inhabited or something? That's
Just imagine for a moment if he really was the driver that was involved in the capture of a live alien. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not saying believe it or don't believe it, but if it did happen, and then your best friend dies,
yeah.
and now the family and the world wants to know what happened, and you can't talk, and because your life has been threatened, right?
Yeah.
So you have to shoulder that burden for 26 years. right?
Yeah.
So if it happened, you can imagine how disturbing that was. And, he's military intelligence, so, he's armed to the teeth, I'm sure. And I would talk to some other fellow Brazilian UFO researchers, Uberajaro Rodrigues, this guy Peccaccini, and he's like, oh, yeah, back in 26 years ago, we wouldn't go near a globe. So I was like, why not? He goes, everybody knew that guy was packing. He was just going to open fire. I was like, well, now you guys tell me. Jesus Christ, I went to the guy's house. I probably almost got shot in the face.
That would have sucked so bad, dude.
That would have been a real bummer.
Oh, that would have sucked.
Yeah. So anyway, coming off the heels of that, I, because I did a film called The Phenomenon, right, which covers the phenomenon from the 40s up to relatively modern day, 2017, 2020, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I naturally, the natural progression would have been to go from the phenomenon to the program, which is out now. But I had unfinished business with this alleged UFO crash case. And so I went back to Brazil like a fifth time and I filmed Moment of Contact, right? And then at the very end of it all, and I totally believed it. In fact, I remember taking one of the audio guys, he lived in Rio de Janeiro, and this guy Guy, and he goes, oh yeah, we heard about that story back 26 years ago. Nobody believes it. It's like, kind of like what Roswell,
For sure, yeah.
Then I took him on all the shoots and he was like, holy shit, this happened, And I said, yeah, I wouldn't waste 12 years of my time if I didn't.
Yeah.
So at the last week or so of filming in Brazil, a flight control officer with the Brazilian military, because flight control, fire department, police, they're all connected to the military. He came forward and said, yeah, I saw the United States Air Force plane come in and land in Campinas, and then said
Wait, what did you say? What?
So it was confirmed the United States Air Force was involved with this UFO crash case.
Okay.
That the United States Air Force flew in to a place called Campinas. And then from Campinas, I know, right? I know, Varginha and Campinas, right? Doesn't get any better than that. Can you believe it? I know.
Sorry. I thought my mind was just making tricks.
I thought you might have known about this case. I'm sorry.
Campinas and
Joe Rogan talked about it for a year.
Campinas.
Yeah.
I wish I knew about
I know.
So there's an alien invasion.
Well, so
they probably thought it was the best place ever. They're like, dude, we got to go to Campinas, Virginia.
I know, you can't make this stuff up. I know.
Okay,
it's
so
really
what
funny.
happened?
So the last time I was there after 12 years of filming on and off, a guy comes forward and he was with flight control with the Brazilian government, military. And he's like, yeah, I was on duty that night and I saw, this is January 20th, 1996, and I saw USAF come in. And I was like, USAF? United States Air Force, USAF. Flight come in and didn't have authorization to land. So he told some folks, like, I can't let this guy land. You need authorization. And then a higher up stepped in the room and said, let him land.
Yeah.
So he goes, yeah, this thing landed. Then one or two helicopters were unloaded and they were flown to Varginha. They picked up some stuff, came back to the Campinas, loaded it on the plane, and the United States Air Force plane, back to the United States. Yeah. So that was when I became aware of the fact that, wow, there probably is a crash retrieval program going on. So when I started doing the program, the film that's out now, it was almost personal for me, right? Because I had no idea. Like, I was on Joe Rogan talking about Moment of Contact in April of 2023. Well, in July of 2023, the highest level intel officer, David Grush, testified under oath to a bipartisan group of lawmakers that there is a crash retrieval program, and he found it.
Damn.
Yeah. So so the program kind of covers this unprecedented push for transparency on what the intel agencies really know about the phenomenon, right?
What kicked that off? I was curious about that. Like, this is my thing. If things are like top secret, you have these giant kind of like, mechanisms of power controlling and hiding things. I do find it funny that they're like, you swear you're telling the truth, and they're like, that you fucking got me, dude. Yes, I pinky promise. Like, it's a weird system we still do.
Yeah, well,
it's like, you better tell the truth, and we're like, you got me.
So people think that the government suddenly had an epiphany and decided to be more transparent on the UFO phenomenon. That's not what happened.
Yeah, I doubt that.
Yeah, right. What happened was there were a couple of intel insiders, Christopher Mellon being one of them, former Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for Intelligence, along with Lou Elizondo and a handful of others, just small handful, that protested because of excessive secrecy. They found a loophole and walked some evidence from the Pentagon out on the front page of the New York Times, and that happened in December of 2017.
Okay.
So they can't put the genie back in the bottle, right?
Yeah.
So more people keep coming forward now. More people coming forward, and then Congress started getting wind. They were having behind doors meetings with some of these witnesses, and they were like, "Ooh, there's a there. Wow." And then they had the first congressional hearing by a guy named Andre Carson, Congressman Andre Carson. That was 2022. That had a hint of a crash retrieval program that was revealed through a memo, the Davis Wilson memo. Then they had congressional hearings in July of 2023, and that's when it was all out. David Grush said, yeah, we have a crash retrieval program. And then recently, just a month ago, we had more congressional hearings, which I attended. And Lou Elizondo, who ran ATIP, or was one of the members on ATIP, he confessed under oath that there is a crash retrieval program.
So they have been going around and scooping these things up. So there's
Yes.
things. So what do you say to people who are like, it's just super advanced military technology they're hiding from everybody?
Well, if that's the case, that would be an even bigger story because somebody has kept it secret for over 80 years.
Yeah,
so,
true,
wow,
yeah.
okay, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
These things exhibit a technology that's just so beyond anything that we have in our arsenal.
So, and what are the examples of like the technology that we can't really wrap our heads around?
So you have objects that can hover without displaying any kind of visible means of propulsion. They can accelerate from a standstill to out of sight in the blink of an eye, right-angle turns at high speeds, no sonic boom, no air disturbance, very little noise. Sometimes you'll hear a slight buzzing or humming noise, but that's it within certain proximity, some of the witnesses. And they fly rings around our fastest jets. I mean, like they make a mockery of our fastest jets. I mean, you could just talk to David Fravor about that, 2003 off the coast of San Diego. So, and I think the big secret is they don't know what it is. I mean, they know it's engineered, right? They know it's technological, but there's a psychic component to it as well. So it would be very difficult for any governing body to come forward and say, hey, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow Americans, it has been brought to our attention that there are structured craft of unknown origin whizzing around with impunity. They fly rings around our fastest jets, so we don't know who they are, where they come from, and if they turn out to be hostile, we have no visible means of defense against them. Thank you and good night.
Yeah, true. Everyone would be like, fuck this.
Everyone would be like, no! That's why right now, when they don't know what these drones are, they're calling them drones because drones is a little less scary than UAP, right? So they're calling them drones, but they're saying, you have nothing to fear, and yet we don't know what the hell they are. So that's a little strange, because how could you say what something isn't when you don't know what it is?
Yeah, true. Isn't it funny how the people we love most are often the hardest to shop for? Luckily, there's one gift that everyone on your list is sure to enjoy, an Aura digital picture frame. Named number 1 by Wirecutter, Aura frames make it incredibly easy to share unlimited photos and videos directly from your phone to the frame. And when you give an Aura frame as a gift, you can personalize and preload it with a thoughtful message and photos using the Aura app, making it an ideal present for long-distance loved ones. It's a gift so special, they'll use it every day. I mean, they want me to talk about the hunt for the perfect gift. Yeah, man, it is hard getting the perfect gift, and there's nothing better and selfless than just, giving a photo of yourself to a person. No, you're giving a photo. I'm joking around. It's the holidays. Everyone's having a tough time. Come on, please don't drop us, dude. All of our corporate sponsors are mad right now. Guys, it is nice. Your mother loves you so much, and your father, they just want to see your face. Just give them a picture of you and your brothers, dude, back when you were young and beautiful before you became old and decrepit. Yeah, so, I love it. My mom has one. She loves seeing it. Hey, Bill, I'm recording advertisements, dude. I know you broke your leg, but please. Yeah, so very good. Hey, guys, and if that's not personal enough, you can even upload a video message to play on the frame as soon as they plug it in. So the first thing they hear is your voice and how much you love them. Save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver mat frames by using promo code MSSP at checkout. That's AURA frames.com, promo code MSSP. This deal is exclusive to listeners, so get yours now in time for the holidays. Terms and conditions apply. This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. How do you stay cozy during the winter months? For some, wrapping up in a blanket with a mug of hot chocolate or watching a movie with the family is the best way to spend the month of December. Therapy is a great way to bring yourself some comfort that never goes away even when the season changes. I mean, what a beautiful message. Because your family will go away, but you can always do therapy. That is beautiful. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched up with a licensed therapist and switch therapist anytime for no additional charge. Find comfort this December with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/MSSP today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/MSSP. And guys, it is a holiday times. A lot of people get sad and freak out. Maybe you're an advertiser and you're saying, this ad should have been a fucking minute long. So maybe I'm just wasting time and trying to get to a minute. But guys, it is the holidays. People get sad. I get cheerful. I get full of holiday cheer. I love it. So I'm not sad during the holidays. I like the holidays, but some of you get very sad. So do what you need to do in terms of finding your supports. All right. You know what we all could use a little more of? Getting off asses. I have no problem with that sentence. With bold flavors and a crisp, refreshing kick, Mountain Dew gives you that extra push to get moving and feel like you're on top of the world, a world where the sun is always shining. Your crew's ready for action, and unforgettable adventures are just around the corner. Call out your favorite flavor. I mean, obviously, guys, I'm classic. I'm keeping it cool on this one. My corporate partners were a little upset. So, I just want to keep it all business right now. This is a Mountain Dew. Check that out. Some of the verbiage is great tasting, refreshing, and has a citrus kick, which is very nice. Talk about what game/activity you'd play with friends. Honestly, I like to talk about that. I thought I was being pretty open and candid, with my branding partners, talking about what I was doing with my friends, but I don't know if they like my candidness or my candid nature. So I'm just going to say, me and my friends, we drink Mountain Dew, we hype each other up, we watch the game with each other, and then our wives come over. And I'm not going to talk about wife swapping or anything like that with our corporate partners, but we just have a good time, dude. Whatever, man. Just fucking do you, bro. The mountain is calling. You should answer. Grab your friends. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew wherever refreshing beverages are sold, and do the do. Yeah, it is deeply unsettling to be like, because, human beings just have this idea we're kind of like top dog in the universe.
Yeah,
so
it does
threaten. It does threaten. I mean, I feel kind of weird. Like, what do you think I have two questions.
Yes.
What's the telepathic element you're talking about?
I'll give you an example. There's examples like this that go on for decades. But David Fravor, the encounter that took place, it's now commonly referred to as the Nimitz case. It was off the coast of San Diego in 2003. And he chased this Tic Tac looking object. It had no wings, no propulsion. It could hover. It was hovering right over the ocean. He could see it down below. There was 2 military jets that saw it. Got 4 people that got visual. Then they picked it up on the radar, and they chased after it. And as they were close, the object was down just above the ocean surface, and it was darting around kind of like this. And Fravor said he was going to get a closer look at it at whatever altitude he was. So he started spiraling down to get a closer look at it. Jesus. And the Tic Tac object starts spiraling up. So it was mimicking his movement, but backwards. So he's spiraling down, it's spiraling up. And then he decides to kind of do a maneuver and intercept it, like cut it off. He gets right at it. He goes, this is about a quarter of a mile. And he goes, that sounds kind of far away, or half a mile, whatever it is. But in flight, it's very close.
Yeah.
No rivets, no seams. Like, what is this thing? And then he said it took off. Like, impossible. Like this, it did something that's just not even possible. And then it ended up at their, it's a strategic Latin launch that's like predetermined before. I'm trying to think of the technical name they use for that. But in any case, it just showed up right at that exact tactical spot at their Latin launch. It's like, and he said he had like the hair on the back of his neck stand up straight, because that was like it. Basically, like I'm 5 steps ahead of you guys. Like,
yeah,
I even know where your Latin launch is,
man.
Yeah. So, and again, I could give you example after example.
For
after
sure.
example,
Yeah, no, that
but
makes
that's
sense.
just one.
That's
Yeah,
pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So what do you think are like the implications on like day-to-day kind of like human thinking and affairs? Say it's just like it's proven without any sort of doubt or whatever. It's proven that there is like life forms that just dwarf our kind of technology and understanding of the universe. What do you think that does to human beings? Think that's a good, or you think they'll like spin people out, or maybe make us be a little nicer knowing we have like other life forms watching us?
Yeah. I think I always felt that it would be a little scary, right? But that's okay. I mean, reality's reality. It's been going on for a long time. It doesn't seem to be here to hurt us, because others might argue with me on that point, but for the most part, seems to be a fairly benign. I mean, there are other aspects of the phenomenon that one might argue is a little scary, but whatever. That's a whole nother.
Well, I would argue. I would argue. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's okay. Yeah, please.
I would argue if they're that advanced, there's a huge chance they're not kind of like predacious and like, you know what I mean? Because it'd be hard to be that advanced while you're still dealing with kind of like those more animal aggressive kind of instincts.
Yeah.
You think it would implode like human beings? Like if we don't kind of get our kind of aggressive instincts under control, we might like blow ourselves up.
Oh yeah. No, it's really funny actually. And to your point. I interviewed this guy, Robert Salas, who was a launch control officer during the height of the Cold War. And I think he was in charge of Minuteman missiles, but they were nuclear arms. And I'm not sure if it was Minot or anyways, one of these bases housing nuclear weapons. And objects were seen over the base, documented over the base. And then all of their vast majority of nuclear weapons went into a no-go situation. They were just shut off, and they're all independently controlled. I report about it in my film, The Phenomenon. And I talked to Salas about this, and it was funny. I could see why he was a launch control officer, because he's got this demeanor where he's just like super mellow and calm and just measured and just doesn't, he's like, well, James, the message I got from that is almost like taking matches out of the hands of a baby. Maybe you shouldn't be playing with these things. Yeah. And I was like, wow, never thought of it that way. Wow.
I never heard of that. So they all just deactivated.
Yeah. Oh, there's 50 cases in my film, The Phenomenon. I literally did a deep dive in there with the help of this guy, Robert Hastings, who wrote the book on it. And you'll hear officer after officer after officer about incursions over military bases. They seem to be like some people had put it, like a moth to a flame. Like anytime there's nukes around, the phenomenon kind of just comes around to check it out. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, Senator Harry Reid, former Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid, gave me an interview. I think it was like 2019, and he was the one that started this. One of the key people that started this UFO investigation, ATIP, Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program. Before that, it was OSAP. But in any case, I asked him. It went on for 10 years. It was never meant to go public, but again, people had protested from the inside from excessive secrecy and walked some evidence out of the Pentagon onto the front page of the New York Times. And it went on for 10 years. It was found out in like at the end of 2017. It started around 2008, 2007, something like that. Mm-hmm. And I said, what were some of the more astonishing aspects of the phenomenon that you learned during that 10-year Pentagon investigation? And he goes, right away, just like that. He goes, they're interested in our nukes. And I was like, oh, whoa, I'd heard about that a little bit. So we did a whole segment on it within the phenomenon of
Wow. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. And there are a lot of incursions going on, military bases all over the place still. So I don't know. I think it's a far more complex issue than one might, gather.
Yeah, true.
It doesn't have like one easy explanation. I've been doing this 30 years and I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, it's one of those things that does.
I wish I did.
Well, it kind of dwarfs the perceived power of governments, where you're like, the United States, where like we have all these missiles, or like the cutting edge of technology, and then you see something that's so much more advanced. If it's really buzzing around, kind of like it makes the government less authoritative almost. So you're kind of like, all right, dude. Like
I thought it would have a unifying effect on all of humanity, quite honestly. I mean, if there's an outside force, I mean, Reagan had talked about it, but he used more of his threat. But if you have something I think it would unify us.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I remember interviewing Apollo astronaut Edgar Mitchell, and he was Apollo 14, sixth man to walk on the moon. And he said on the way to the moon, he was so caught up in all the data, and he might as well have been a simulator, but coming back, he got to kind of really just look at the Earth and look at and really feel what he was doing. He was hurling through this little tin can through the vastness of space and darkness. And he goes, you don't know dark until you've been into space. Like it's a vacuum out there. And he goes, I looked at Earth and I watched it slowly getting bigger and bigger, and all those invisible lines, I didn't see any territories. And I was imagining all the wars that were taking place and all this. And he really felt, not just saw, but felt like humankind as one race, one
Mhm.
You know what I mean? One people kind of thing. And I think that this reality will help accelerate that.
Yeah,
in my
but
opinion.
I think it's a good thing. But you get a lot of people who start being like, they're trying to use this to start up a new world government and blah 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 blah. And it's like,
I don't think they have control of it. I really don't.
yeah, I would argue
Someone
that.
who's investigated all around the world for 30 years.
There's no way.
I
you're
don't
thinking-
think that we're. No, I think that they're doing what they're doing.
True, and it's one of those things where it's like if there say for argument's sake, say there were some just human beings who are so powerful they were engineering these kind of crafts. It's like, well, guess what? They're going to do whatever they want, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's awesome, man. I think it's pretty cool, and I think it is a I don't know. I think it's good for people to have kind of shocks to their system, and I think the UAP kind of like reality
does
of other
that.
life forms. There's
Well,
a good shock to the system in a way.
I mean, if you look at the program, you'll see, refreshingly, you'll see a bipartisan effort. You'll see Democrats and Republicans working together, being civil, and like really trying to get to the bottom of it. And I love that.
Yeah.
About that, it's uniting Congress and our elected officials, no question about it. You're looking at AOC with Tim Burchett being really kind to each other and calling each other colleagues, and it's very. Yeah, I love that. I think we need more of it.
Yeah,
So,
because you can get so into your like hometown versus a country. You're like ants on a hill. You're like, this is this huge place. Then you get a cosmic perspective, and you're like,
right?
oh, fucking that's
Right?
nothing.
They should send all politicians into space.
They should. That'd be awesome. Or just give them a ton of LSD.
There you go. Either or.
Sure.
Is it possible that this is it's us, but an ancient civilization? Like if Elon Musk or Bill Gates, if something happened now, they would just go into their bunkers, and they have huge bunkers, and their civilization would grow for thousands of years. And everybody else on top, we decelerate and we become back to cavemen. And now 12,000 years later, they're finally coming to the surface again. But it's us, just a more advanced civilization that was able to keep going.
I've heard that theory, and one of the things that I'm coming to terms with is that all options are on the table as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I've heard interdimensional, I've heard future, coming back from the future, I've heard interplanetary, I've heard they're right here all along, down in our oceans and in specific locations around the world. And I can't say no to any of them. I have to keep all options on the table. And at one point jokingly says, I'm a huge universe. I said, maybe it's all the above. Maybe it's not just one race. Maybe it's a number of different things. It's one of the reasons why I showed some incredible Hubble telescope photography from space and galaxies. And one photograph in particular from NASA is they look like almost stars. There's so many of them, but then you realize they're not stars. You're looking at galaxies, and each one of those galaxies has like 400 billion stars, right? And it's like, and you're looking at all these pinpoints of light, and those are all galaxies, and you're thinking, you got to be kidding me. That's just incomprehensibly big, right? It's like, and we're just like, there's more stars. There's 10,000 times more stars than there are grains of sand on all the beaches in the world.
Fucking
It's like
crazy.
10,000 times.
So you can't even wrap your head
And
around
it's getting
it.
bigger by the day. And now they're talking about multiverses and stuff. It's like, God only knows, man. Like, sometimes it's like my mind hurts thinking about it. Like, I don't know, man. Sometimes when I think about the vastness and like how it keeps going on, and if it's not infinite, then where does it stop?
Well, this is the thing that fucks me up. It has to be infinite because
it
if it
warps
were
my
to stop, it
brain.
can only stop by a sort
Something
of
stopping
border,
it.
and there'd have to be something on the other edge of the border. So it has to be by definition
It's
infinite.
so insane.
The universe really is like ruled by like dream logic. That's the only place a thing can be infinite and non-infinite is in a dream. Don't get me started, dude.
I
So
know.
I was freaking out in the Uber last night.
It blows my mind. Seriously. I'm just like,
But you know what I'm talking about, though? It has to be infinite because if it were finite, there'd be a bordering edge, and there'd have to be some physical thing on. You can't have something that borders that doesn't have another side of it. So it can't be It has to be infinite, otherwise.
I remember one time thinking to myself, like, I have no idea why I'm here. What the hell's going on?
I do that every day.
I don't think we're here to hate each other.
Yeah,
That's one thing I feel like, come on.
yeah. Well, it doesn't feel good in your body. That's what I've been doing. It's like people say, like, this is crazy. It's all airy fairy talk. It's like, well, dude, if you like just assume we're these kind of like struggling animals with nothing other than animal instincts, and our whole sense of consciousness is like just wafting off these. It's just like this nonsense that's wafting off our instincts. It's like to take that worldview it literally hurts your body.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I agree with you, man. I
Right.
think if you kind of open yourself up to like the kind of cosmic scale, becoming basically like a cosmic patriot rather than your country or people will be mad at me for that. Like, ooh, but you can like your country, but also be like, I'm also a citizen of the universe. Just
Absolutely.
Opening yourself up to that scale feels good.
I remember asking Edgar Mitchell. It was really funny because we're in the middle talking about UFOs, and he like kind of grew up in Roswell, the surrounding areas, and so he knew all the ranchers from back in the late 40s, early 50s, actually even earlier than that. And I was like, God, I'm so sorry to ask this question of you because I'm sure you get asked this all the time. What was it like to go to the moon? And he's like, well, James, if you'd like, I'll tell you, and so I got such a detailed description of what it was like, right down to when they landed on the lunar surface. They were hearing these meteorites pelting the skin of their craft, and they've been up basically for 3 days. And NASA's like, you guys need to go to sleep, and they were like, oh no, man, I want to. They tried to go to sleep, and then they were too excited. They were like, told NASA, we're overriding your recommendations. We're putting our suits on. We're going.
Wait, so they were up for 3 days straight, and they were just like,
Yeah,
"Oh, man."
they couldn't sleep. They were on the lunar surface, and he said they put their suits on, and they went out there, and he's walking around the lunar surface, and he says he sees off in the distance this blue marble. I love sharing this story because it's so crazy. This blue marble suddenly rise. It was an Earthrise from the moon, and he said there it was, this oasis of life, suspended in the darkness of space, the vacuum of space, such a hostile environment around it, right? And there it rose, and he had these big gloves on, and he put up one hand and he blocked out the entire Earth, right, from the lunar surface. And he's like, all that I know, all that I've learned, all the borders, all the people, and I'm blocking it out with one hand.
Damn.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Wait, so the Earth rises when you're on the moon?
Yeah,
Kinda
he
like
said it
the
was an
sun?
Earthrise. Yeah, it was an Earthrise. Yeah, isn't that
That's so fucking
crazy?
cool. That's so cool.
Yeah, and he was like, it was like a blue marble. Like he said, it's suspended in a vastness. He goes, you don't understand the vacuum of space until you've been there. Like it's dark, it's hostile, and there's this oasis, this life oasis. And yeah, it's really.
It does suck, and it sucks to waste it just being.
Oh
just
my gosh,
fucking miserable
it's all,
dick.
it's all we got.
I know, and I'm guilty of that. I can be a miserable dickhead, but it's like it really is, especially when you look at it. It's like if you look at the scale, and then you get into like the math behind like what are the if they go, all right, it all happened by chance. Well, what is like the mathematical probability of that? And it's like literally. If you were a math person, you'd be like, well, yeah, my own math proves that this happening for no reason is so statistically improbable.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and they go, well, it's just because the universe is infinite and that anything can happen. It's like, okay, like, all right, yeah, that's cool.
I wonder sometimes if we just like, I used to think back when I first started this, because I was like, I would go into the field. I wouldn't just read books or go to conferences. I would actually go to locations and meet with witnesses on UFO sightings all over the place. And so I knew the phenomenon was real. I mean, unless everybody I was talking to, including pilots and FAA officials and civilians and governors, all lying, I was like, well, maybe, it's such a big universe. It's, the galaxy, whatever, Milky Way, we probably just get periodic visitation for whatever reason. The governments decide to cover it up. That's what I thought. Sure. But now, all these years later, I'm like, oh my gosh, now I feel like I know less today than I did when I started.
Yeah.
Because like you said, like, could it be time travelers? Yes, it could. Could it be interdimensional? Yes, it could. Could it be interplanetary? Sure could. Why not? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Tucker Carlson now is like
he's freaked out.
He's like big
like,
on the interdimensional thing.
I'm done.
Yeah, he's like out of nowhere.
He tapped out.
He got off of Fox, and he was just next thing you know, it was just like there's interdimensional entities, blah blah blah, and everyone's like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Yeah, no, he tapped out.
What do you mean he tapped out?
He's not doing the UAP anymore.
He just doesn't even want to. He doesn't even want to talk about it.
He learned certain things, and he's like, "We're done. I'm not doing this." And it's funny actually because one of the things that Senator Harry Reid said to me was that they were just trying to get some of these senators to look at the data, look at the evidence, and they were so dismissive of. They said it's demonic. And I'm not going to engage with that. So because they couldn't explain it, or for whatever reason, it was just written off. So there's that wing of the elected officials that have looked at it like that way. I don't know if they're still looking at it that way, but they were like, it's demonic, and we don't want anything to do with it. I'm not even going to look at it.
Damn.
That's what he told me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even people within the Pentagon saying that.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense especially if you're like an older man, and typically politicians, and I would say even more so like military people. A lot of them are sort of kind of like a rigid, kind of like insulated, and like not like they're not saying like they're egoic, but it is like they have a very kind of top down way of thinking, and like stuff like this is just like there's no time for it.
One of the people in the part of the UAP task force, I'm not sure what year he was involved, but his name is Lenval Logan, great guy, and. He goes, it's crazy. He goes, we pick up a Russian MiG or something on the radar, and it's all hands on deck. And yet, when it doesn't have any markings on it, we can't identify it. It's like nothing to see here, folks. It's like he's like, well, how could that be? What? Like if it had a Russian flag or a Chinese flag, it would be all hands on deck.
Yeah.
But because it doesn't have that, it's flying rings around. We can't stop it, control it, whatever. It's like nothing to see here, folks. Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of nuts.
That's what he said. Yeah.
There's got to be some sort of directive. Like I said, if you're military, there's rules for everything. So to be like, we'll get that
He's
later.
like, how can that be? I was like, it's a great quote. It's one of the quotes at the end in the credit. I always like to, when I'm editing a film, I'll get a lot of what I call GMs or golden moments. And I always paint those. I color those like a gold color. And then I put them, if I can't find a place for them in the movie, I tuck them aside in my GM, basket. And then at the end of the film, I'll go, oh God, can I squeeze these in somewhere? And if I can't squeeze them in, one time I was like, why don't I just sprinkle them throughout the credits? So now I always love doing that. What I'll do is I'll get my little GMs, and that moment with Lenval Logan, who's part of the UAP task force, is sprinkled in the credits at the end. So
that's awesome.
If you do watch the program, watch it all the way through the end, because there's lots of cool stuff sprinkled throughout the credits.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, isn't that fun?
That is a good idea.
Yeah.
Damn, man. So we'll wrap this up. I think this has been awesome, by the way. Thank you.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
My question is, so say if somebody, the biggest doubting Thomas, or one of the, if someone pretty close-minded is like, I don't even want to think about this stuff. Do you have like one kind of like silver bullet you'd be like, check this out? Or would you just?
I would have to say that if you watch the program and you still think there's nothing to it, I think that's going to be nearly impossible. Damn. I really do.
Okay.
Just because of the bipartisan effort, the congressional hearings, people testifying under oath, some of the video photographic cases and radar. And look, the DOD is, begrudgingly admitting that the phenomenon's real. They're not lying anymore about that.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, they're trying to control how this stuff comes out, but it's happening. It's coming out. Okay, so one can speculate all day long as to where it's coming from and what's its objective or agenda. That's up for speculation, but the phenomenon is real, and it defies a conventional explanation.
Awesome. Dude, thank you so much, James.
Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for doing this, man.
Of course.
Watch the program. Thank you, James.
Of course.
Later on.